in lab.
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 2 schools, that is University of Oregon and then Texas Tech. I got admitted into both schools, but I chose to go to Texas Tech University because of their French curriculum, which is elaborate and comprises a lot of courses in literature.
So how did you hear about this school, madam?
The school was recommended to me by an alumnus. He currently works at UE, at the University of Education, Uniba, as a lecturer.
So how are you finding this education?
I've been awarded a teaching assistantship position as well as 2 separate scholarships, all of which amount to 31,000 out of the 33,000 cost of attendance. But my deficit of $2,175 will be covered by my dad.
Why should this visa be approved for you?
Approving this visa will allow me to go to Texas Tech University to to acquire the requisite knowledge and expertise that I'll need as an assistant lecturer when I return to Ghana to assume a role at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where I currently work.
Thank you. Let's end it there. Please, any comment for Styrene? Please, any comments? So, Styrene, I will go first. I think I like the way he spoke. You seem to have all the answers to all the questions you've been asked, and I'll encourage you to keep it up. I think you have all the questions to all the answers to all the questions, so just keep it up. I don't know if anybody else have anything to say here. Hello. Okay.
So anytime somebody is interviewed, the next person have to give a comment. So the next 2 people, which is Isaka and Omalicha, please a comment for Irene before we move on to you.
Well, for me, I have no comments because I think it's very good points she gave.
Same here. I feel she gave very good replies to the questions asked.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Please, the next person is Isaka. Yes. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Can you pass me your document?
Here you go, sir.
Okay. So why this school?
Well, I chose Marian University because after I got admitted to the school, I had the chance to visit the school via this thing virtually, and I had Zoom meetings with the school officials where they showed me around the school and my faculty.
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 2 schools, namely Dakota State University and this current university I want to go.
So can you tell me one unique thing why you decided to go to this very school?
Please come again.
Can you tell me one unique reason why you decided to go to this school, to pursue your course in this very school?
I chose Marian University because they allow international students to explore their culture.
It's a master's, undergrad, or postgraduate?
It's a bachelor's.
Bachelor's, okay. Okay, so can you tell me about the plan of your study?
Okay. After my 4 years degree in the United States, specifically Marian University, I plan to come back to take up the marketing manager role in my uncle's company, which will help me fix the problems they are facing currently.
Okay, can you tell me about your funding? How are you funding this education?
My deficit will be carried out by Mr. Dennis Zonia, who happens to be my uncle. He owns a wood processing company which supplies wood for building purpose here in Accra. He earns 70,000 and his company generates more. After the demise of my late father, he has been the one sponsoring me. With his strong financial ties, I will complete my studies in the United States and come back to Ghana
Okay, let's end it there, please. Any comment for our brother?
Yes, I have something to say.
Okay.
When you asked why this school, he said after his admission, he was opportune to see the school faculty and virtually, and he was impressed, something like that. I feel something must have prompted you to applying to that school in the first place, because saying after your admission it already means you've made the decision to go to that school.
Yes. Yes. Please, any other comment, please?
Hi, yes. With a question about his study plan, I think he deviated and rather proved home ties, as in like what he intends to do when he comes back to Ghana. Also, with his deficits, he didn't actually state how he was funding the education, how he was funding himself, but went straight to how he's taking care of the deficits.
Yes. So, Ms. Isaka, I think I also have the story you were telling us concerning the issues in your brother's company. You didn't actually iron out the real problem why you want to pursue this program, and then you come back to assist them in solving the problem. So you might have to watch your stories very well so that they will align perfectly with your answer. So please
Okay.
kind of take a look at that.
Okay.
Yes, I also want to part from it. I think we should be writing some of the answers and get a book, write them down, then be revising them. I think that
Please,
is hello.
hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes, so I was saying you can get a book, maybe a diary, and you writing your answers down to the questions so that you can be revising it as time goes on. You understand? That's going to help you.
Thank you, Mr. Mati. Please, the next person is
Omalicha, I'm here.
okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to meet you.
Can you pass me your document?
Here you go, sir.
Yes. So what is the purpose of your travel?
My purpose of travel is to go to the Missouri University of Science and Technology to pursue a Master of Science degree in Chemical Engineering, where I'll acquire knowledge, skills, and degree that will help me take up a full-time lecturing position in my alma mater, Enugu State University of Science and Technology.
What do you currently do?
I currently work as a supervisor and teacher at Royal Orchard School. I also work as a volunteer assistant lecturer to Dr. Thomas Anyokete, who was my lecturer as an undergraduate student.
Can you tell me about your school?
Where I work currently.
Your school, where you're going to pursue your studies.
Okay, Missouri University of Science and Technology was founded in the year 1870. At the time, it was called the Missouri School of Mines and Metallurgy. In 1964, the school was renamed to University of Missouri, Rolla.
So what is the mascot of your school? What is the mascot of your school?
Joe Miners.
What are the colors of the university?
Green and white.
Okay, can you tell me about your funding?
Okay, I got a scholarship, merit scholarship award worth $20,000 which is split into two because it's a 2-year program. It was split into two. So for the first year, I have $10,000. The rest, my deficit of $38,547 will be taken care of myself and my husband, who over the years we have saved up money to make sure that the advancement of my career is successful and stress-free.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's end it there, please. Please, any comment for our sister?
Yes. I think about the funding, she can give figures as to how many years it's worth it will prompt the view of the amount of money they have gathered for that, and also their career, what they have been doing to save up their money instead of going around. It's very important to bring that with you and bring out maybe some figures of experience that they've been working that have generated that amount of money to sponsor that education. It's rather help. But she's
Okay.
done well.
Yeah, I think I also like the way you flow. You seem to be very confident. So I say start. Just keep it up.
Thank you very much.
Please use the next person, please.
I think I'm the next person.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please, can you pass me your document?
Here you go, sir.
So why the USA?
I intend to study in the US, precisely Anna Maria College, because Anna Maria offers a service learning programs, which simply allows me to apply my book knowledge to non-profit organization or underserved communities to gain my practical experiences. Also, Anna Maria organizes extracurricular activities such as symposium, workshops, and
Can you tell me about your study plan?
yes, my study plan. I have a 12 course program, which I intend to attend 2 classes per 10, which is per year. So during my summer period, I'm going to return back to my home country to visit
So
my.
how many schools did you apply to?
I did apply to 3 schools: Indiana, Anna Maria College, Indiana, Wesley University, and then South Carolina University.
Can you tell me about your funding?
Sure. My funding is being taken care of my mother, who goes by the name Maria Long. She's also my boss, actually. And she's a veterinary doctor by profession for the past 25 years with work experience. She makes an annual income of $12,000.
Okay.
She also owns a seat.
Have you paid a service fee?
Yes, please, I did.
So can you walk me through shortly how you did that?
Sure. I contacted my DSO, who actually gave me an international student, and he actually helped me with the payment of my
Okay,
service.
let's end it. Please, any comment for our brother, Mr. Matthew?
Hi. I didn't check whose name it was, like who was being interviewed, but your study plan, you said you'll be taking 12 courses, and you said 2 per term, and that is the whole year. It wasn't clear. And is it 2 courses in a semester? And please check with your department's website and find out the number of credit hours you are doing, and then some courses you'll be doing. There's no need for you to bring in like your summer plans unless you have like classes you are going to take, or there's a mandatory internship or something. So for a study plan, number of credit hours, sorry, then you can mention some courses that you'll be taking as well.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Hetty. So I think Miss Hetty has said it also. Brother, you have to take a look at that very well. So please, who is the next person, please? Mr. Fred, please, can you help us with the list? I seem to not have the list.
So if you're just joining, we started early today. So immediately you join. If you want to be interviewed, you type your name in the chat. Who was just interviewed? So after Omalita, it's supposed to be Matthew, and then Senam, then Desmond, then Kayode.
Okay, so Matthew was just interviewed, so I think it's now Senam. Hello, Senam. Hello, Senam.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you pass me your document?
Here you go, sir.
Why this program?
I chose a master of science in accounting, because this course will help me to get the requisite skill sets as well as the hands-on research and real life knowledge that it brings.
What do you
So that,
currently do?
pardon?
What do you currently do?
I am the lead accounts payable at Fairgreen Limited, where I ensure compliance with GRA obligations and regulations. I also ensure timely payments of.
Can you tell me about your post-study plan?
After my program, I intend coming back to my home country, where I'll pick up senior management roles in accounting to apply.
Okay. In which county is your school located?
The Madison County.
And how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools: Simon's Business School, University of Rochester; Carlson School of Management, University of Minnesota.
Can you walk me through your application process?
So I started off by creating an application account at the university's portal, where I was asked to submit some documents like my transcript and my past degrees. Then it was reviewed, and I was offered the admissions.
Okay, so let's end it. Please, any question for any suggestion for our sister, please? So, Ms. Sanam, I'll go first. I think you seem very relaxed in your responses. Like you were not really flowing very well. So I think you might have to watch that. I don't know if naturally that is how you speak, but personally, I feel like we're too relaxed in some of your responses. So you might have to, take a look at it. Please, any other comment for our sister? Okay, so the next person is Desmond. Please, Desmond, are you here?
Yes, please.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
Yes, I'm good. And you?
Well, thank you for asking. Can you pass me your document?
Yes, here you are.
Why are you here?
Yes, I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa that will enable me travel to the USA to pursue a 6-year doctoral program in English language and literature with a concentration in rhetoric and composition at Florida State University in
Can you tell
Tallahassee.
me about your study plan?
The 6-year doctoral program in my first year comprises of an 18-hour credit hour for my courses, after which I would delve deeper into my research area by collecting data and interpreting them.
Who is paying for this trip?
I've been awarded the graduate assistantship of $41,842 to teach for 20 hours within a week. That covers my tuition waiver, my stipend, health insurance.
What is the mascot of your
However,
school? Okay?
the mascot of my school is Seminole and Wellington.
In which county is your school located?
My school is located in the Leon County in Tallahassee, Florida.
So convince us to approve your visa.
Approving this visa will go a long way to help me achieve my academic and professional goals. It will be an opportunity for me to travel to the USA, specifically Florida State University, to pursue my 6-year doctoral program.
Let's end it here. Thank you. So any comment for our brother, please? Please, any comment? So the next person is Mr. Is it K Coyote? I think you might have to comment
Yes.
on Mr. Desmond's interview. So what do you think about Mr. Desmond's presentation there? Hello? Okay, so Mr. Desmond, personally, I think you did good. You have all the responses to your questions, so I think you might have to give it up. Mr. Abubakar, your hand is up. Please, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to add to what you've said. He did well with just the eye contact on the day of the interview, the eye contact to the VO officer. He's gonna be very much convincing. Yeah, he has a good story.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Please, any other comments? Okay, so Mr. Coyote, you are next. Please, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Can you pass me your documents?
Yes, sir.
So why this school?
Okay, I'm going to University of Nebraska Medical Center because of my research focused on breast cancer genomics, where I want to understand why some tumors develop some anti-resistant to the available anti-cancer drug, which I'll be working under supervision of Professor Chidibabu.
How many schools did you apply?
Okay, I applied to 4 universities: University of Georgia, University of Maryland, Country, and University of Memphis, and as well University of Nebraska Medical Center, which I think I'm going to pursue my PhD.
So how do you plan to arrive on campus after this visa has been approved?
Okay, if my visa is approved, I will be booking a flight, and the school as well. I'll make a kind of provision for me when I get to the airport. A kind of assistance provided from the school ambassadors there.
So tell me about your funding.
Okay, I got a graduate assistantship because of my research profile. I've been working as a research associate for more than 3 years and 9 months. I'll be able to publish 12 papers which have 12 citations. And at the end, I was being interviewed by 2 faculty. In 2 interview stage, the first stage was by the faculty member, Dr. Kate Cooper, Dr. Andule.
Can you tell me about your post-study plan, please?
Okay, upon completion of my doctorate program, I'll be returning back to Nigeria immediately because of my research interest. Firstly, I'll be aligning with partnering with the organization such as the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, which I'll be implementing the model which I'll be developing. You to understand the reason why.
Let's end it here. Thank you very much. So please, any comment for Mr. Rahim? Any comment from Mr. Rahim? So Mr. Rahim, personally, I think you have all the answers to all the questions. So I will encourage you to maintain that your composure and then flow as you did.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please, any other comment for Mr. Rahim? Okay, so the next person, Mr. Abu Bakar.
All right, officer. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm pretty good, officer. I hope you too.
Yeah, I'm well, thank you. Can you pass me a document?
Here you go, officer.
So why the USA?
So I am going to pursue the Masters of Science in Business Analytics at the Dallas School of Business, the University of South Carolina, where I have been admitted with a graduate assistantship. I need this knowledge to become a leading and proficient business analyst in my home country, as there is currently a great demand for professionals who skilled in this. And this degree is not readily available in all universities across my home country. So the United States will be the perfect fit for me to get this knowledge. I am paying for this trip myself. I have a departmental scholarship of $4,500. For my deficits, I have an existing educational loan with terms that are favorable, affordable, and it has been certified by my school.
Do you know anybody in the US?
No, officer, but I've been in close contact with Thomas Ray, who is my...
Have you made any travel plans?
No, officer. That will be my next step upon the approval of my visa.
So what do you currently do?
I currently work as an assistant cashier here for the Pepperholic Cafe and Restaurants, where my roles are to manage the financial transaction of the business. It is also down upon me to perform accurate.
Which city is your school located in the USA?
My school is located in Columbia City, the capital of South Carolina.
And which county?
Richland County.
Okay, thank you. Let's end it here, please. Any comment for our brother Abubakar? Any comment, please?
Okay, I have a little comment. Like, when he was saying about his job role, can he like say the number of year he has worked with that organization so that they can show kind of he has been with companies with that. Maybe he has worked with the company for some years. Then this is his job role. I think maybe that
Okay.
to me. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
Any other comment, please?
His first question, when you asked why the US, his last submission, if I heard him right, he was like, the program is not offered in some universities across the country. So I don't know whether he can either polish that or strengthen that by using a different way, by focusing more on the importance of the course.
Okay.
So
thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Obaka, so you might have to take notes that so that subsequent submissions you take care of that.
All right, sure. Thank you so much. I will.
Yeah. The next person is Augustine Sheku. Please, are you here?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, officer.
Good morning, sir. Please, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Please let me do something. Okay. Thank you. I'm fine, sir.
Can you pass me your document, sir?
Here they are, sir.
Okay. Have you paid a service fee?
Yes, sir. I have paid. I contacted my DSO who connected me with an international student that helped me pay my service fee.
How did you hear about this school?
I came to know about Carolina University through an extensive search on the internet, after which I contacted Professor Ferdinand, who told me so many great things about the school and said how the school curriculum will fit my academic profiles.
Okay, how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 4 schools and I was accepted in all of them, but I choose Carolina University because the university offers curriculum that better fits my career prospects, and also the university is very responsive in matter of inquiries, which makes me feel Carolina University
how are you sponsored education, sir?
I was awarded a presidential scholarship of $2,160 and I'm augmenting that with a personal saving of $5,000. My brother in the person of Kevin Seku, who works in the United Bank of Africa as a business manager and earns an annual salary of $54,000, will be supporting my tuition and living expenses while I'm in the USA.
So why should this visa be approved for you, sir?
Yeah, approving this visa will enable me to enter into the United States and pursue a master's degree, which will give me the required knowledge and skills to return back to Sierra Leone, because computer science is a wave across the globe today in which Sierra Leone is not an exemption.
What is the mascot of your school?
The mascot of my school is the Broom.
Do you know the name of the current president of your school?
Come again, sir?
Do you know the name of the current president of your school?
Oh yes, the current president of my school is Dr. Peter A. Charles.
Okay, thank you. Let's end it here, sir. Please, any comment for our brother? So, Mr. Obaka, your hand is up. Can you go?
Yeah, brother Sheku, yes, and thanks for. I think you're getting better. You're getting better. Your story is becoming more convincing than in the past days. Keep it up. I'm a Sierra as well, which I admit.
Yeah,
so
Obaka, thank you very much.
My comment is when I asked you about you know the name of the current president, your first response is, oh yeah. I think in my humble opinion, you might have to avoid that and then use more appropriate to address that. So just take a look at that. Yeah. Is any other comment from brother? Okay, so the next person is Roland. Mr. Roland, are you here? Hello, Mr. Roland, please, are you here?
Yes, please, I'm here.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Can you pass me your document?
Here they are, please.
So why this program?
I chose this program because there is an ongoing 4-year extension project in the emergency department of my facility, which will spring up the position of an assistant director in my department. Driven by this, I decided to pursue Masters of Arts in Healthcare Administration, which will endow me with the requisite skills and experience needed to take up this new position and to also prepare me in achieving my career goal of establishing a private hospital when I return back to my home country. Hello?
How many schools did you apply to say?
I applied to 3 universities: Alfred University, the College of St. Scholastica, and Park University. I was admitted in the College of St. Scholastica and Park University, and I chose Park University because the curriculum in healthcare administration at Park University
Can you tell
focuses
me
on
about funding? Who's funding this education?
I'll be funding myself. I have worked as a physician assistant for close to 2.5 years, and I have saved close to 12,300 Ghana cedis towards my education. I also run a 15-acre rubber plantation, which I earn an annual income of $17,000, and a pharmacy, which I also earn $13,700 annually. In my
Do you know
absence,
anybody in the US?
no, please, I do not have any family member or a friend in the US.
Have you traveled outside your country before?
Yes, I traveled to Cote d'Ivoire in the year 2019 to attend my senior sister's wedding.
Can
And
you
also
tell
in
me
the year,
the city and the county in which your school is located?
my school is located at Parkville in Missouri.
In which county?
Please come again.
In which county is the school located?
In the USA, please.
Which county? Okay, so let's end it there. Please, any comment for our brother, Mr. Roland? So, Mr. Roland,
I think he needs to do more research about where the school is, and the county is the same as the city. Or if I'm wrong, you can correct me.
Yeah. So, Mr. Roland, I think you didn't have a response to that. So, just as my brother is saying, you have to research about that and then add that to your response. So that's.
I think I made mention of I did not also know about the county, but I made mention of Parkville, which is the city.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in addition to that, I think he said I will return back to my home country. So it's either you use return or you come back. You don't use all the two together. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Please, the next person is Frank Edu. Frank Edu Akwesi, please, are you here?
Hello, please. Hello.
Yeah. Is it
Please,
Frank?
where? No, this is not Frank. Please, where do I write my name? Is this from the WhatsApp page or over here?
No, there's a chat box in the Zoom platform, so just put your name there.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, please, I'm here, please.
Okay, so Mr. Frank, okay, Frank Edu Akwesi, okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
Please, by His grace, sir, is well with me.
Okay, can you pass me a document?
Here you are, sir.
What is the purpose of the travel, sir?
Please, I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 officer, which will enable me to go to US to pursue 3-year non-biblical studies at 74 Harrison School Road, Granville, Pennsylvania, to enable me to come back as an ordained evangelism to take a full-time ministry work at Keeping and Giving Ministry, Kumewu, Russell. And upon my research, the school curriculum prepare individuals with modern evangelical studies, which align with my thought as an ordained evangelist, to help me to also.
Can you tell me about your study plan?
The school, I'm having 36 credit hours within the first month, and which will prepare me fully. After completion, I'll get understanding, and their curriculum is.
Can you tell me about your funding? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been awarded for $4,000 from Corona 10 Boom Scholarship, and the remaining deficit and other expenses will be covered by myself as a professional teacher. And also, I'm into CCTV camera installation, and also I'm owning.
What do you do currently, sir?
Please, I'm a professional teacher, and I'm also into CCTV camera installation. I own 6 acres of cocoa plantation.
So you are a professional teacher and you are going for studies in what? Is it biblical studies?
Biblical studies, which is non-degree, which align with my.
Can you tell me the relationship between your being a teacher and why you are going to pursue these studies?
Yes, please. Biblical studies from Summit align with my career goal as an ordained evangelist, which will help me to come back and take a full-time ministry work at Giving and Giving Ministry, which my bishop and my ministers are giving me an assurance letter.
Okay. Do you know anybody in the USA?
Please, I'm going to 74 Harrison School Road.
Do you know anybody in the USA?
No, please, except my designated school official.
Okay, so how did you pay your service fee, sir? Can you walk me through the process of how you want to pay your service fee?
Yes, please. I do, with the help of my friend. He took me through the process of generating my own coupon, and I made a payment through my friend to make a payment of my service fee for me.
Thank you, sir. Let's end it here, please. Any comment for our brother?
Yes, he was first asked if he knows anybody in the US, and how he went by indicated that he does not know anybody in the US. However, in payment of the service fee, he categorically mentioned his friend in the US. So it indicates some form of contradiction. Again, looking at how he being a teacher and going for ministerial course, the alignment, he shouldn't wait for the VO to ask about that. He can in a way link that in his submission. Maybe I'm a teacher, I teach CRS or religious studies, and I also double up as a evangelist. And so this program will do this and this, that for me. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other comment?
And
as
also,
as my brother said, I think there's no link between what you do now and what you are going to do. You need to link the two. There should be a link, because if you are working as a teacher now and you don't link it to your pastoral course, that is where I can also say about it.
Okay, thank
you, sir.
Yeah.
So if I may ask, sir, when is your interview?
Please, it is 27th of next month, June.
Okay, is this your first time you being interviewed on this platform?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you may want to take time to listen to some of the stories that are coming forth, and you try to build up your story very well. and see how you come very much stronger. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Please, the next person is.
Please, can I add this? In his submission, he made mention of that he, in his first semester, he'll be taking 36 credit hours. So please, I would want you to look at that. I think the maximum you can take will be 12 or 9. So please check if you are taking 3 courses per semester. 3 by 3 is 9. So I think the total for maybe a year or the entire duration of your program will be the 36. So please check the difference. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So the next person is Moses.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. It's your side.
Good. Thank you for asking. Can you pass me your documents?
Here they are, sir.
So why are you going to the USA?
I'm going to the US to pursue a fully funded PhD program in biomedical sciences with a concentration in ocular nutrition. I'll be working with Professor Paul Bernstein on nutritional intervention for managing eye diseases like macular degeneration and Stargardt disease at the University of Utah.
How many schools did you apply to, sir?
Please, I applied to 2 universities, University of Utah and Indiana University. However, I chose University of Utah because it provided me with a PhD with full funding, and Indiana University did not provide me with that.
How did you hear about this school?
So I was conducting a literature review in my area of interest, and then I came across a recent publication by Professor Paul Bernstein. So I reached out to him. We had a Zoom call discussion, and then he encouraged me to apply for the program.
Can you walk me through the application process to the school?
Okay, so with my strong research experience, academic track record of GP of 3.34, and then I submitted a compelling statement of purpose, transcript, and then CV, and also letter of recommendation from my
Can you tell me
supervisor.
about your funding, sir?
Pardon?
Your funding, how are you funding this education, sir?
Okay, so I've received a graduate assistantship, of which I'll be receiving $64,559 US, which covers my tuition fee, my living expenses, and then health insurance.
So convince me to approve your visa.
Approving my visa will enable me to travel to the US to pursue a fully funded PhD program in biomedical science. This will enable me gain expertise in my area of interest, and upon return, I will assume a faculty position at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where I currently work as a clinical teaching and research assistant.
Okay,
I have a long-term goal of.
Let's end it, sir. Thank you very much. Please, any comment for our brother, sir?
Yes, in his intro, when he was exchanging pleasantries with you, I heard him say, "on your side." I guess there is a formal section in order not to put himself in any, let's say he can say "and you," and then just move on. Then when also it comes to why he chose his current place of study, the university, in comparison, he said the current one offered him a PhD and physics scholarship also, which the other school did not. So, however, in your other school, probably you also chose PhD and you thought you qualified for. So you can lay more emphasis on your current place and the offers that you have, so that you can move faster in the interview process. Thank you.
Mr.
Thank
No,
you,
please,
sir.
any other comment for our brother, sir?
Well, I think you did very well. So should just keep up the momentum. So you did very well.
For sure. Thank you, sir.
All right. So the next person is Moses. Is it Moses we just interviewed?
Yeah. I think I submitted my name twice, so
Twice.
you
Okay.
can put me on. Yeah.
Okay. So the next
Thank
person
you.
is Swafia. This Swafia. Is Swafia here? Okay, so I think Sophia is not here. Let's go to Emmanuel Abel Kopina. Please, are you here?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Can you pass me your documents, sir?
Here you go, sir.
So why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will gain me access into the States to pursue a 2-year master's degree in environmental and water resource engineering at the University at Buffalo.
How many schools do you apply to?
I applied to 4 schools, out of which I was admitted into 3.
Can you tell me about your post-study plan?
Okay, so upon completion of my program, I'll return back to my current company, Ghana Rubber Estate Limited, where I'll be leading a team to remediate all depleted water bodies caused by the illegal mining, which affect our plantation and reduce the number of yields that we produce yearly.
Do you know anybody in the USA?
No, sir, I don't know anybody there except for my DSO, which I've been in constant
What is the mascot
communication
of your
with.
school?
The mascot of my school is a buffalo.
In which county is your school located?
The school is located in Chapel Hill in Buffalo.
Can you tell me about your funding?
Okay, so I've secured an educational loan which will take care of my tuition and living expenses whilst I study on campus. And per the loan agreement, I'm required to pay a fixed interest whilst on campus. And I have my personal funds to offset some of the interest. And also my company has given me steady leave with pay, which will be used to offsetting the interest whilst I study on
What
campus.
do you currently do, say?
I am a junior environmental engineer at Ghana Rubber Estate Limited, where I conduct water monitoring and air monitoring controls for the company.
Approving this visa, what will it do for you and what will it do for your country, Ghana, as well?
Okay, so I believe I meet all the requirements for the approval of this visa. And currently, Ghana is battling with illegal mining, which is depleting almost 60% of our natural water bodies. So approving this visa will gain me the knowledge where I will come back to implement or lead teams to remediate some of these natural water bodies, which is being depleted by illegal mining.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let's end it here. Please, any comment for our brother?
I think when you asked about the number of schools, he didn't mention the name of the schools. He just said he chose 4 schools and 3 gave him admission. But he didn't know the name of the schools.
Yeah.
Again, when you asked about the funding too, he was not specific about the amount the loan is and the money he has and the salary that he's going to take. He didn't mention the amount. He just mentioned the salary and the amount I have.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly what I also noticed. So, Mr. Abel, you have to.
Sir.
Mr. Enoch, is there any comment for our brother?
Yes, I think when he was speaking, he said that approving this visa will give him some knowledge and some skills to do what. So I think that is not how it's supposed to be. So the approval of a visa will first of all enable you travel to the US, and then you go and pursue the program. And then after you are done with the program or doing your program, you gain the knowledge, the skills, the hands-on experience, which you would come back home to tackle whatever it is you want to tackle. So please look at it very well. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The next person is Jubate. Mr. Jubate. Mr. Jubate, please, are you here? Mr. Jubate, are you here, sir?
Hello, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Can you pass me your document, sir?
Here you are, sir.
Okay. So what is the purpose of your trip, sir?
Okay, so I'm traveling to the USA, especially Illinois State, to go and pursue Master of Science in Accountancy at the Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, where I will specialize in data analytics.
Can you tell me about your post-study plan and a plan of study?
Okay, so after studies, I would head back to my company, Qua Realty Limited, where I am proceeding on leave because of studies. and I'll assume the role of Chief Internal Auditor, where I'll implement systems and processes that are needed to help the accounts and finance department and the company as a whole fine-tune their operations so that they don't run outside processes and procedures.
Can you tell me about your funding, sir?
Okay, so I have secured the the Geographical Excellence Award of $8,436 and my deficit will be financed by the company.
Can you tell me about your school?
Okay, so Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville was founded in 1957 and the current chancellor is Dr. James Minor. Its values are inclusion, wisdom, integrity, civic engagement.
Have you made any travel plans here?
Please come again.
Have you made any travel plans?
Not yet, please.
So convince me to approve your visa, sir.
Okay, so approving this visa will be a crucial step in my pursuit of graduate studies, in that I need this degree to come and help my company fine-tune their operations, because there is no current role as an internal auditor, and that has not helped the company for some time now, because the accountants project teams.
Okay, let's end it here, sir. Please, any comments for our brother? Any comment for our brother, Mr. Jubati?
I think with the have you made travel plans? He said no. But then I think in your DS 160, you have selected the date you'd want to be in school, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So you'd want to link that to it. So have you made any travel plans? Yes. Then you go like the earliest start date of my program is this, and lectures begins on this date. But however, I have scheduled, if my visa, upon the approval of my visa, I would want to be in the US by maybe this date. Okay. In case something comes up like that, because that's also a travel plan. Okay.
Okay. So, Mr. Jubati, you might have to write that one down so that you take a look at your next time. Okay, thank you. Please, any other comment for Mr. Jubati? Okay, so the next person is Mr. Selom. Mr. Selom, please, are you here? Okay.
Yes, please, I'm here. Good morning, sir.
Can you pass me your documents?
Here they are, sir.
So how many schools do you apply to, sir?
I have applied to 3 schools. That is Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, Cleveland State University, and Georgia Southern University. However, I chose Southern Illinois University upon the recommendation that I received from a colleague who is currently at NEST and all high and competitive.
Do you know anybody in the
faculty
university?
to then no, please.
Can you tell me about
I'm also in touch with.
Can you tell me about your post-study plans here? Hello, Mr. Selom.
Upon completion of my program, I plan to come back to Ghana to take over the position as the head. Hello, sir. Hello, please, can you hear me?
I think my network was breaking up, but
Hello, sir.
we
Please,
can hear you now. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so upon completion of my
Yes,
program,
your network was breaking up. Go ahead, sir.
So upon completion of my program, I'll come back to Ghana to take over the position of the head of my department, which is the tax department, where I currently work.
What is the mascot of your school, sir?
Mascot of my school is Eddie the Koga.
Can you tell me about your funding? Who's funding this education, sir?
Okay, my school offered me a geographic enhancement award, which take cater for 50% of my tuition fee. However, the deficit, which is $26,004 US, will be taken care of by Mr. Daniel Dechi, who is currently a mechanic engineer at Anglo Gold Ashanti, and
What is
also
the
in
start date
importation.
of your
And
program?
my program starts at 19th of August 2024.
Okay,
And I plan to resume on campus on 1st August.
Okay, can you tell me a little about your school?
Hello. Okay, my school is founded in 1957, and it's located on the county of Madison. The current president is Dr. Daniel F. Harmony.
Okay, let's end it here, please. Any comment from our brother? Say? Any comment from our brother, Mr. Selon? Okay, Mr. Selon. So I think you have all the answers to the question. So you may have to continue that and then be listening to other people's presentations so that where you miss any part, then you can update your responses. So thank you. The next person is Mr. Eric Mwakun. Please, are you here? Mr. Eric Mwakun, please, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Can you pass me your documents, sir?
Yeah, you are, sir.
So why are you here, sir?
I'm here to be interviewed for my F1 visa. That will enable me to pursue my 3-year bachelor degree in elementary education and teaching at Anna Maria College in Paston, Massachusetts.
So why this program? And why the USA?
I chose Anna Maria College specifically at Paston, Massachusetts, because its academic structure aligns with my career goals, and also the school is known for its class ratio, and also the school is good in nurturing students socially, emotionally, and academically.
What is your study plan?
Pardon?
What is your study plan, sir?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you tell me about your study plan?
Okay. I am going to pursue 3-year elementary education and teaching in Anna Maria College, where I'll be taking courses like curriculum development, child development, and also general educational foundation. In my first year,
outside your home country before?
No, please.
And do you know anybody in the USA?
Yes. I spoke with my DSO and he connected me with one international student that was able, he was able to pay my.
Can you tell me how you are funding this education, sir?
I have a partial scholarship of $29,000 where my deficit is $31,000. And my uncle who is a businessman, Mr. Edward Isiama, who is going to fund the rest of my education. I also have my personal funds, which is $15,000, where I'll be getting a salary from my school as
what is the colors and the mascot of your school?
It's red and white.
And the mascot is?
AMCAT.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's end it there, sir. Please, any comment from my brother? So I'll go first. When we were talking about your funding, I think I don't know if I missed that, but I didn't hear the name of your uncle and what he specifically does. You may correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I didn't get anything like that. So if that is
I mentioned the name, but I didn't say what he does because I was about to. You cut me.
Okay, that's fine. Please, any other comments? Mr. Enoch, please, any comment for our brother say?
No, please.
Okay.
Okay.
For me, when you ask when you asked about the program and the school, I guess the answers you gave wasn't too specific. They were more general, like the teacher-student ratio and stuff like that. So if you could be more specific and hinge this response, especially on his research work or a particular course within the program that is not common to other schools of the of likely program. Then when you ask him, does he know anyone in the US? He said yes, the DSO. I don't know if this resonates with his input for the um, DS 160, the section which asks whether he knows somebody in the US. And he might have answered no there. And here he's saying is the DSO. And knowing somebody could go in levels, whether casually and trying to find some information about the school via the DSO, or personally knowing somebody, maybe from Ghana or a family member in the US. So he could look at those areas. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
And
And
there's
then
the lady. Can you please unmute your microphone and go ahead? Someone's hand is up. Yeah, lady, please go ahead. Okay, Mr. Royal Dennis, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so as the last speaker said, with respect to knowing someone in the US, if I think we've learned over the course of time that knowing someone in the US had a direct effect on your application. So knowing the DSO, I don't think you know the DSO. The DSO is just because of the application. That is why you got in contact with him. And then saying that the DSO introduced you to someone to pay your service fee is not really knowing someone in the US. Knowing someone should be a family relative or maybe a friend who has traveled to the US, and then you know someone. So if that person has no direct effect on your application, I don't think it's best to bring that in up. And then again, talking about funding, he said he had 15,000 to support his funding, but 15,000 is it in dollars or in Ghana city? So he also has to check about the currency that he's speaking about. Thank you.
thank you.
The next person is Tambuka. Please, Tambuka, are you here, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Can you pass me your documents, sir?
Here they are.
What is the start date of the program, sir?
It's 20 August 2024.
Okay. And what is the purpose of your travel, sir?
Okay, I will be traveling to the United States, specifically to Connecticut Quinnipiac University to study a master's in computer science degree.
Who's your point of contact in the USA?
Sarah Gardner, who is the director of international admissions.
And how many schools did you apply to, sir?
I applied to 2 universities, that is Pace University and Quinnipiac University. While I got the admission at Quinnipiac University, which was my first choice, so I even got admission at Pace University. So I decided to go with my first choice.
Can you tell me about these schools, sir?
Okay, Quinnipiac was established in 1929 by Chita, and is located in Connecticut. It's in New Hampton, and it offers a range of degrees, including the one that I'm going to do, a master's degree in computer science. And it offers a rigorous curriculum, which enables me to...
How are you funding this education, sir?
I've received a Provost Scholarship of $2,000, and I've also secured a study loan from Empower, which will enable me to cover all the deficits that was on my I-20.
Why should this visa be approved for you, sir?
this visa, I think this visa should be approved for me so that I will be lawfully allowed to enter the United States of America and do the Masters of Computer Science among the being guided by a lot of
Okay, can you briefly tell me about your educational background?
Okay, I've got a degree in computer systems engineering from Midland State University here in Zimbabwe, which aligns with the Masters of Computer Science that I would want to do at Queen Clark University. And I've worked as a software engineer for the past 3 years.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's end this essay. Please, any comment, my brother?
Yeah, when you asked why should the visa be approved, his response wasn't too strong, and it looks like he have not prepared for that. So he could look at that.
Yeah, I also. Yeah, please,
Yes,
brother, go ahead. Yeah.
actually my first time being interviewed, so.
Okay. Augustine Sheku, please go ahead. Your hand is up, sir.
Yes, sir. And also, when you ask him to say something about the school, he was just talking about the program and the curriculum the school is providing.
Yeah.
And I think you should have said something about the historical aspect of the school, maybe the color, the mascot, the president of the school. Maybe that should help.
Yeah, I think I also noticed that. So, Miteno, please, any comment for Arada?
Yes, I think it has to do with the pronunciation of is it the city? I think maybe it's because of the way he speaks, but then if he could try and say Ke, it is like trying to say Ken. So like Connecticut.
Okay.
Okay, so please take a look at that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please, any other comments? If there are no any other comments, then you go to Deborah. Miss Deborah, please, are you here? Deborah, please, are you here?
Yes, please, I'm here.
Okay. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing, madam?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So why are you here, madam?
Okay, I'm here for my F1 visa interview. That will give me a legitimate entry to University of Bradford to pursue Masters in Business Administration with concentration in healthcare management.
Can you tell me about your school?
Okay. University of Bradford is located in Connecticut. The school was established on 5th May 1927. The president of the school is Dr. Daniel Wilkin. And the mascot of the school is Purple Knight. And then the color is purple and white. The school sits adjacent to the seaside park.
Can you tell me about your study plan?
Okay, my Masters in Healthcare Management is a 2-year program with 36 credit hours. And it starts on September 2024 and ends in September 2026. And I'll be taking courses like managerial and cost accounting, advanced financial
How are you
management.
funding this education, madam?
I've been awarded a merit-based scholarship of $4,000 US. And my uncle, Mr. Ivan Sasanti, will be taking the remaining deficit, sorry. And then I've also made a personal savings of 10,000 Ghana to support my
What do you
family
currently do?
expenses.
What do you currently do, madam?
I currently teach mathematics at St. Peter's RCJHS, where some of my roles are preparing and delivering of lesson plans in line with the curriculum guidelines.
Who's your point of contact in the USA?
Please come again.
Who is your point of contact in USA?
Well, I know of my DSO. He's the only person I have got in contact with.
Okay, so convince him to approve your visa, madam.
Approving this visa will help me acquire the needed skills and knowledge that will help me to operate and to operate the affairs in the hospital. And then also, I will have a vast understanding in the use of current technology to manage the affairs of the hospital.
Okay, let's end it there. Please, any comment for our sister, Deborah?
Yes, please. I think she didn't elaborate on what actually the sponsor tax. She just mentioned that it was me. But I think his career, how he keeps his income and his experience is very focusing on that will help her.
Okay, so Sister Deborah, so take a look at that, and then Mr. Augustine, please go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, also, Sister Deborah, you should try to build on your confidence and pace. Because of the VO has a lot of people that you'll be interviewing, and there will be no much time, so you should work on the pace, wherein you try to build up your stories and practice them within yourself or other people, even outside this platform, so that you get familiar with your story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Salom, please go ahead.
Yeah, please. What program are you going to pursue?
Masters in Business Administration.
And you said you currently
with
teach
healthcare
mathematics.
management.
Yes, and then you say
Yeah.
you currently teach mathematics.
Yes.
So what is the relationship between what you do now and what you are going to pursue?
Okay. It has no direct relation, but then I did.
Okay, no problem. So what I want you to do is that this is a very crucial concern, and for you to do very well, please, you could take time and then see get a convincing reason why you are doing something and you want to go and do something else. Okay.
Okay, please, can you hear me out? I have just noted something down, so let me say if it is okay. So I did my first degree in education, mathematics and accounting, and then.
Okay, so Sister Deborah, I think let's reserve that one maybe after we are done with the interview, and Mr. Enoch and then Mr. Fred can assist you in that, so that
I want to add something. I think when you asked her to convince you to approve her visa, she said that approving this visa will give her the knowledge, some experience to be able to work in the hospital. So, Madam Deborah, is this the first time you're being interviewed here?
This is my third time.
Your third time, okay. So please, I think the first thing is that approving this visa is going to enable you travel, okay?
Okay.
And then after traveling, you are going to pursue the program, okay? And then after pursuing the program, you come back with the knowledge and skills you've been able to acquire to come and solve the problem you want to solve at the hospital. So you would want to look at it categorically so that the next time you are delivering, you do it very well. And please, when people are answering the questions, have a pen and a paper and then put down salient points that you think would be beneficial to you, so that when you are done at your own free time, you can put them together to have a developed story. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Quickly, she could also look at her pronunciation, since the English will be the medium of communication for her studies. When she greeted, is it good morning, sir? If not any influence of L1 over the L2, maybe she could be more formal if she could say sir, because maybe some form of pronunciation may put the VO even off from hearing your story properly. She also didn't categorically mention her deficit.
knowing that finance is a major area of concern in the travel abroad program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So the next person is God knows. God knows, please, are you here? God knows, please, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Good. Can you pass me your document, sir?
Here you go.
Tell me about yourself.
Okay. I'm Godno Saoku. I recently completed University of Ghana and had a bachelor degree in mathematics and economics with a first class GPA of 3.67 out of 4.0. And I've been admitted to the University of Pennsylvania to pursue a PhD program in mathematics, which is fully funded. My concentration is algebraic topology, after which I'll return to Ghana and pick up a role as a senior lecturer.
How many schools did you apply to, sir?
I've applied to 3 schools: University of Pennsylvania, Emory University, and University of Alabama. But then
what is the start date of your school, of your program, sorry?
The start of my program is on the 28th of August, 2024.
And who's your point of contact in the USA?
Dr. Aaron Debrew, who is my DSO. I've been in touch with since I've been admitted and my I-20 have been released.
Who is sponsoring your education?
I've been awarded the Benjamin Franklin Fellowship, which covered my free tuition, living expenses, and my health insurance.
So how do you plan to arrive on campus after this visa has been approved?
As soon as my visa has been approved, I will start my journey on the 5th of August to the place, and then but first I will contact my DSO, who will come and pick me up at the airport, and then I will make arrangements for a place around the school. After which I've arrived there, my DSO will come and pick me to my apartment. Then I'll start preparation towards my.
What is the colors? What is the colors and the colors of your school, say?
The colors of my school is blue, white, and red.
And in which county is the school located?
Philadelphia County.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let's end it, sir. Please, any comments for our brother?
Well, I'm not contesting his knowledge of the county, but if you could look at it, because Philadelphia, I think it's a whole city, or yeah. The county, in my best of knowledge, I stand corrected, is like a district here. District, then the city is also there before the state itself. So you could look at that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Please, any other comments?
Hello. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I heard him saying, please, am I on air?
Go ahead, sir.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Okay. I heard him saying on completion of his program, he's going to pretend to take up a senior lectureship role. But I think after completion, he's not automatically going to be considered as a senior lecturer. So he should be very wary of that. On completion, you are going to take a lectureship role or an assistant lectureship role. Senior lectureship is a promotional position that after you are introduced as a lecturer, maybe 2 years after submitting publication and stuff, you'll be promoted to a senior lectureship position.
Okay. So take a look at that, sir. Please, any other comments? Mr. Augustine Sheku, your hand is up. So go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. And when asked how is he going to get to the campus, I think the story was not clear to me. saying that he's there, so we come and pick him up, and after which he will get a place around the campus. One of the things that the VOs do look at is where you are going to stay on campus, and even on the point of entry, they will have to ask you that question. And it was the same thing yesterday, which was not clear to me from Brother Desmond when I think Brother Enoch asked him where is he going to stay on campus. So he was saying that he didn't have place for now. When he arrived, we find a way to get a place. So I want us to see how we can structure a story around that will help all of us.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, our brother, please take
And then also how you're going to arrive on campus. The journey starts with booking a flight and all that, and then he totally left that out, talking about on the 25th phase going to back on the journey. So I think you should start from you booking a flight, and on that day taking this thing, maybe on your stoppage or something like that, just to show that you know the route to wherever you are going. Okay.
Thank you, sir. So, please.
Can I add something?
Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
So, with regards to where you be staying in the US, in your DS 160, that question was asked. So, what did you put there? So, you'd want to maintain consistency. So, if you placed your school address there, just go ahead and say, I'll be staying on campus. Do you get it? Because that is what you are putting there. If you have put in any other place of rental there, go ahead and say it. You need to keep consistency. You can't just say, I have not gotten a place, and then when I get there, I'm going to look for a place. No. So the information you place in that portion, where will you be staying? Keep that information at hand so that you'll be able to answer. I think it makes your answer simple. Where are you staying? Oh, I'll be staying on campus. Where on campus? So look for, let's say, a name of, let's say, one of the halls or something. Okay. And then I know that most graduates don't stay on campus with some universities, so you'd want to check that as well. But once you put that in your DS 160, just maintain our consistency. Don't change it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please, let's go ahead. The next person is Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert, please, are you here?
I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Thank you.
Can you pass me your documents?
Here you go, sir.
Okay. So why are you here, sir?
So I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa status that will permit me to travel to the United States, specifically to the Ohio State University, to pursue a fully funded doctoral program in chemistry. My research focus are going to be bioorganic chemistry, chemical biology, and organic synthesis.
So I can see you have a deficit. How are you covering for that, sir?
Well, I'm on a fully funded doctorate program.
And what is the start date of the program?
It's 20th August 2024.
Do you know anybody in the USA?
Not currently, but I'm in contact with my graduate admission officer.
And where will you be staying at the USA?
So I'll be staying on campus on a graduate hostel on campus.
And who's your point of contact in the USA?
My point of contact is my designated school official in the name of Jessica McNaney, who is an assistant director of the International Student Service.
Can you tell me about your post-study plans?
So I currently work as a drug quality control scientist with the FDA. So after my studies, I'll be returning back to Ghana to work as a principal investigator at the FDA, where I'll be looking at constructing research and drug design synthesis of active pharmaceuticals for the Ghanaian pharmaceutical industry, and also provide R&D support for this industry, which we do not have currently.
Why approving this visa, what will it do for you and your country?
Excellent. So I want this visa to be approved. First of all, that it will give me the legal permit to travel to the United States, where I'm supposed to take a research program in drug design and synthesis. My career objective is to become a robust synthetic chemist in Ghana, where I'm looking for it to support the drug manufacturing industry in Ghana with complete synthesis of active pharmaceuticals. Hence, this visa will really impacts my career objectives, which I'm looking for.
What is the mascot of the school, sir?
Is Brutus Bakay.
And who's the current president there?
As Mr. Walter Jr., President Walter Jr.
Okay, let's end it here, please. Any comment for our brother?
I think he has done well, and then he should keep up to his storyline and then improve.
I think the question before, who's your current president of your school? I didn't really hear the question, but the last part of your response was about impact to your career aspirations. You might want to speak a bit about what these career aspirations are and make it like straight to the point. How is it going to do that? So just like go ahead and indicate that, just so you don't open up yourself for more questions like what are your career aspirations and how is this going to impact it? Then that brings like a whole lot of explanations. So you might as well just factor that in your response.
Yes, thank you, Mr. So the question was how approving this visa, what will it do for him and his country? That was the question.
Okay, so that means you have to explain how this is going to impact you and then your country as a whole, if that was the question. So please take note and respond accordingly.
Thank you, Mr. Ada.
Yes, I want to make a comment. And then his post study plans, if he puts in his statement that he'll be returning back to his initial place of work to take the position of so and so and so. I'd like to find out maybe when you say that, doesn't it open up to ask that are you on a steady leave or something? Because in his story there's nothing like that. So he also like to check that.
Okay, so
one last thing. I think the first question you asked him, why are you here? Or he said, I'm here for an F1 visa status. I think I heard something like that. I don't know if you heard it.
So I said I'm going to be interviewed for an F1 visa.
Yes,
No,
for
you
an
had
F1 visa status. Yes, you said that.
Yes.
Yes.
So please, you'd want to check that it's not a status. You have not been issued a visa yet, so you don't get the F1 visa status until it's been issued. Okay. Maybe it was a slip of tongue. That's fine, but you want to check it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Enoch. So the next person is Francis Ashley.
Can I assist you a little? Your voice
Yes.
is
Yes,
changing.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me see. Hi, Francis.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I am fine, thank you.
Ask me your documents.
Here you go, sir.
Francis, why this program?
As a software training coordinator at Chat Media, I have recognized our company heavy reliance on outsourcing data analysts to analyze and visualize crucial data for informed decision making. To address this dependency, I have requested study leave to pursue this program at Michigan Technological University. With my existing programming, algorithmic, and data strategy expertise serving as a foundation, I will acquire advanced skills in machine learning, data analytics, visualization, and statistical modeling, all vital for achieving success as a data analyst.
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 universities, Michigan Technological University, New York University, and Northeastern University. I was admitted into Michigan Tech and Northeastern University, but I chose Michigan Tech because of their flexible and well-structured curriculum, allowing me to tailor my education to align with my career goals in a supportive and inclusive community. Also, I chose Michigan Tech because of its beautiful location surrounded by forests and Lake Superior, which resonate with my deep appreciation for nature.
What will this program do for you?
This program will equip me with advanced skills in machine learning, data analytics, visualization, and statistical modeling, which aligns with my goal of becoming a leading data analyst and expert in data-driven solutions. With this expertise, I'll be able to return to my country and realize my short-term goal of assuming a more senior role in my current job as a senior data analyst, where I'll be extracting valuable insights from data to solve complex problems such as customer retention, employee performance, and risk management within my organization.
Who is funding your education?
I have secured an educational loan of $50,000. However, my school certified $37,972 as the actual amount needed to cover my cost of attendance. During my studies, I am required to pay a monthly interest of $400, which I'll cover with my personal savings of 103,000 Ghana cedis, equivalent to $7,300. Although this amount is sufficient to cover the interest on the loan, my current job has also offered to pay 50% of my regular monthly salary of 3,890 Ghana cedis, which leaves me with excess funds to complement my living expenses as
Do you have any
outlined.
documents to this effect?
Yes, sir, I have a steady leave letter.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions, any questions for
yes, please. Which program are you going to pursue?
A master's in data science.
Good. So throughout your submission, you never mentioned your program, even though you have been given 3 or 4 opportunities to mention the program, but you kept saying this program. So you might want to look at that. Now, 1,300 and something Ghana cedis is not the same as $7,000 something. So I think it's a slip of tongue. What amount do you have as personal savings?
Okay, 103,000 Ghana cedis, which is
Good.
equivalent to
Good. No,
7,000.
that is okay. That is okay. But you ended up mentioning 1,300 and something. That's why I said it might be a slip of tongue. So you might be conscious about that, especially because the financial aspect is a whole issue in the embassy there. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so why not keep it straight in dollars than mention in cedis and try to convert? You just keep it. If you have a statement to support that, then you just submit it if you are being asked. Okay.
Okay, sir, can I make a comment?
Go ahead.
So I saw a transcript where the applicant quoted figures in dollars, and the VO had a problem with it. Asked whether he received like salary in dollars.
Yes, no, but I get it. That is if you are submitting your pay slip or your how do you call it?
Bank statement.
Yes. So the reason why I said that is because you are the US Embassy, and then your total cost of attendance is in dollars. So you want to make that snappy. But then if you are being asked, you should actually know the equivalent in cedis. But then mentioning it, what you are mentioning is not your salary. You are mentioning savings you have. Do you get it? So know the equivalent, but mention it in how do you call it, dollars. When it's being asked, then you can do the conversion. Do you get it? But
Okay, sir,
it's just a suggestion. So what you think is fine with you, you can go with that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But I know
Sure.
if I may ask.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, my brother, did you send your personal bank statement to the school? The 100 and something?
Yes,
How's
I
that?
had I have my personal savings.
Okay,
Bank.
it was in CDs, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, so when you send the bank statement to the school, I think the school will convert it to dollar. So use that. When you send your personal bank statement, if it is going to be reflected on your I-20, it's going to be in dollars, not in your local currency. So use what is on your I-20 as a personal saving or personal funding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Senda, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to emphasize the fact that we should consider saying or mentioning it's the equivalence of, let's say, $7,000. But I heard you made a submission on that, so the reason
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you. Hi, Randolph.
Hi, Enoch.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you too?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you here? Can we go?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. Why are you here?
I am here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will permit me to travel to the state to pursue a 2-year master's degree in business administration with a concentration in management at Southern Illinois University at Roswell.
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 different schools: Southern Illinois University at Roswell, San Francisco Bay University, and Auburn University at Montgomery. However, I chose to pursue the Masters of Business Administration with a concentration in management at Southern Illinois University at Roswell because of the mentoring opportunity I stand to get from Professor Gertrude Panasalvan, who has been very instrumental in the supply chain management discipline. I believe my knowledge in supply chain management will be elevated when I learn under this person, which will greatly benefit me when I return to Ghana to help improve upon the supply chain operations of CK Logistics Limited, where I currently work.
What ties you back home then?
I'll be returning to Ghana to assume a role as a supply chain manager when I complete the program to contribute my knowledge in improving their supply chain operations and operational performance. I have my family back here in Ghana. We cherish a very great bond, and I'd love to come back and relish the moment with them. I also have a long-term vision of establishing a supply chain consultancy firm here in Ghana, so I'll definitely come back after completing the program.
Why should this visa be approved?
Approving this visa for me will be a great step in achieving both my short and my long-term goals. It will enable me to travel to the state to pursue a 2-year master's degree in business administration with a concentration in management, which will enable me to assume a role as a supply chain manager in my current place of work and contribute my knowledge in improving upon their supply chain operations and overall efficiency. Again, approving this visa will enable me to advance my knowledge in operations management and supply chain efficiency.
Who is funding your education?
This education will be funded with a scholarship worth 8,436 from the school and a sponsorship from my stepdad, Mr. Obedopokuenchi, who worked at Anglo Gold Ghana as the head of the engineering department and also the owner of CK Logistics Limited, where I currently work. From both businesses, he earns an annual net income ranging from 80,000 USD to 90,000 USD.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Rendo?
Yeah, so I commend him for his audibility and content, that he shouldn't relent till he gets his goal achieved. Thank you.
Okay, any other comments?
So I think Mr. Randolph needs to be given a different set of questions because he's really got these answers on point too. In his next interview, please, can he get a different set of questions for you?
No problem.
Randolph.
Yeah.
I side with what Mr. Rafik said. Randolph needs to be given different dynamics of questions. But then per the submissions that he gave, he nailed it. He did absolutely well.
Okay, yeah, Randolph, did you say your sponsor worked with or works with Anglo Gold Ashanti?
Works, yes.
Okay, I had worked, so I just
Okay.
wanted to be sure.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And then also the short forms, USD, is that allowed or you should just go straight to US dollars?
So we are being advised not to use abbreviations. So you want to say
Okay, thank you.
US dollars. Yeah. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Raymond.
Hi, Enoch. I'm here.
Pass me your documents.
Here you are saying.
Where are you going to?
Here you are, sir. I'm traveling to the United States after my visa is approved to study a Master of Science in Data Science at Youngstown State University, located in Ohio, in the United States of America.
Which county is the university located in?
The school is located in Mahoning County.
In which city?
Youngstown, please.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the university.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the university.
Okay. Youngstown State University was founded in 1908, which has red and white as their color. Currently, their president is Bill Johnson, and then they also have a mascot of Petty the Penguin.
Okay,
The school is also
so
close to Erie as well.
who's funding your education?
Who's funding it?
And my entire study will be funded by my auntie, Madam Aisha Yahaya, who is currently a business owner who owns five rental properties in Accra and 3 business stores that deals in the importation of fabrics and dresses from China and Turkey. She currently earns $85,000 annually and then $7,000 monthly. She has been the one who also sponsored her only son, who studied at the United Kingdom at Birmingham University and returned to read his PhD in electrical engineering, who returned to Ghana 5 years ago and now works with Volta River Authority, married with 2 kids.
Okay. You said you applied to how many schools?
I applied to 2 schools, Rochester University and Youngstown State University. However, Youngstown State University, looking at the curriculum and the high cutting edge facilities, researchers and innovations they have, Youngstown State happens to be the one that aligns with my career goals. So
What do you currently do?
I'm currently the field coordinator at Events Pro Consultancy, whose duties includes managing field logistics and supplies to projects.
And what's your educational background?
Securing the Sorry?
What's your educational background?
Currently, I hold a Bachelor of Technology of Applied Statistics from Kumasi Technical University.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Any comments, any suggestions for Rema?
Chai.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Maybe he can work on his pace. Pace of delivering his content or stuff. Right. Then he used, if I heard him right, he used high cutting edge. In my view, cutting edge in its own is a high marked language, giving a quality of a quality of a concept. So he added high may make his wording quite long and complicated. So he could go straight to the point. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Please take note of these scores. Yeah.
All right, Thank
Hello,
you.
Enoch.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please, this is Elizabeth. I typed my name before Elfrida, but I had a little problem, so I went off.
So, hello.
Hello.
I don't think we've gotten there yet. So
Okay, so Brother Enoch, another thing again, he was allowing you to ask him a lot of follow-up questions that he should just answer at once. We allow you to ask a lot of follow-up questions, so you should try to work on that also.
okay, sure. Thank you very much. Hi, George.
All right, thank you.
George.
Hi, Enoch.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm okay. And you?
Yeah, I'm fine. George, how did you hear about this university?
Yes, upon my research for graduate school, specifically to read Masters in Accounting, I did an extensive research and then I chanced on this school through usnews.com.
Okay. How did you pay your CVS fee?
I paid my service fee through an international student who was introduced to me by my school designated official.
Okay, and how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 2 schools, Clark University and Wayne State University. I chose Clark University as a result of its curriculum, and then my concentration as major in corporate finance, accounting with corporate finance as major.
What's the mascot of your school?
Mascot Cougar.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married with 3 kids.
How old is the youngest?
1 year.
So, what are your plans as you are traveling? Are you traveling with them or you're leaving them behind?
No, my wife and I have agreed that she will take charge while I go and study and come back in this 2 years program. I have a transport business that I'm going to leave it with her, and she's also a fashion designer owning her own shop. So she will be staying behind to manage the businesses once I study outside and come to join them in 2 years' time.
Okay. What's your study plan like?
Yes, I'll be my program is a 2-year one, and I'll be taking 30 credit hours. I'll be taking my courses coupled with internships. Some of the courses I'll be taking is management accounting with data analytics, financial analysis and reporting 1, management information system, that is in my first semester.
Okay. How do you intend funding your education?
Yes, I'll be funding education through 2 sources. One is I've been awarded with a competitive scholarship of $11,236,000 by Clark University. And then the deficit of 48,872 is being covered by an Empower loan that I took, which has been certified by Clark University.
So why should this visa be approved?
Approving this visa will enable me to travel to the United States to acquire advanced knowledge, skills, and experience that I will apply them when I come back to Ghana as soon as to join Sonapa Ghana Limited, where I work as a debt recovery currently. And I've been given a steady leave letter, and I've been assured that when I come, I'll be promoted to the position of chief accountant upon my return to Ghana after my upgrade.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for?
Leave a voicemail at the charge. What did you say your current? Did you say debt or debt?
Debt recovery, debt.
Oh, okay. All right, sure. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. Your sponsorship letter, I'm sorry. You said you've been giving a steady leave
Yes, please.
letter. Does it indicate the position you're going to acquire upon return?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, sure. That's fine. So you may want to clarify that just so it doesn't sound like it was a word of mouth discussion.
Sure.
Because I heard you saying something like you have been assured, but you can further explain. So you can further explain that it has been put into writing.
Okay.
You get it. So,
okay.
So that it doesn't sound like it was just a word of mouth assurance or discussion.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I think the right word will be I have been granted
a steady leave.
A steady leave with pay or with, I don't know how you want to put it. But granted might be the right word.
Sure.
Okay, so please keep it up. You're getting better. Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Terry. Is it Teresa?
Yes, it's Therese.
Therese.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Why are you here?
I'm here to have my interview to go to the United States and pursue an associate degree at Western Iowa Tech Community College in the field of business administration where upon my return I will use the knowledge and skills I have acquired to develop for my economic development.
Okay. How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools: Western Iowa Tech Community College, Western Nebraska Community College, and Cloud Community College, where I got admission in 2 colleges, that's Western Iowa Tech Community College and Western Nebraska Community College.
Okay. Are you married?
No.
What's your educational background?
After my advanced level, I got engaged in voluntary service, where I've been working there for about 3 years with the role of a warehouse assistant.
No, I was asking, what's your educational background?
Like in terms of
Your academics. What level are you now? Where have you been before, like before this highest level?
that's why I said after my advanced level, I got engaged in voluntary services.
And what do you currently do?
I currently volunteer at Squadam Enterprise.
To leave a voicemail at the time.
Okay. So where are you going to?
Please stay on the line, otherwise
I'm
hang
going
up.
to the United States at Western Iowa Tech Community College in Sioux City.
Okay. How do you intend funding your education?
My brother, who is a pharmacist, will sponsor me. This is because he's interested in my career and educational goal, and he has been the one sponsoring me all through.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Any comments, any suggestions for Teres?
Yes, so I don't know whether Mr. Reyes was hiding from somebody in her delivery. She sounded like she's hiding from someone.
No, I think the phone was very close to her mouth, and that's why.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then
I was not hiding.
Okay, so the question to ask her about her educational background, I think she didn't understand it very well. So maybe you might have to help her to understand what.
Hello, Teres. Is this the first time you're being interviewed? Hi, Teres. Can you hear me? Hi, Teres. Okay.
Hello, Enoch.
Yeah.
Yeah, George here. You just interviewed before Taris. I have some few issues to talk about with respect to my funding. But I would like this session. Yeah. I would like this session to end, and then I'll take up with that one.
So please, when we are done, you can do that. Is Randolph here?
No.
Yeah, Randolph, I remembered something you said. When you were mentioning the annual income of your sponsor, you were not setting, you said about. Did you say something like that?
I said ranging from.
Yeah, so ranging is like about. So you were not specific. So you'd want to be more specific, okay?
Okay,
to giving an open-ended.
What if it's a business and that's there is not an exact amount that his stepfather earns? What about that one too?
That's why I said ranging, yes, because it was a business. It's an employment in a business.
I think average will be maybe an average.
So when you say it's like it doesn't show a certainty. Okay, it's open, it's vague. You understand?
Okay.
So even if it is, so how did you get his monthly income?
So from his employment alone, he earns 60,000, and from the other business, he earns ranging from the 20,000 to 30,000. That's why so I don't know if I can make it specific. Then I'll be like, from his employment, he earns an annual salary of this, and from his business, he earns this. I don't know if that's okay.
Okay. I think you should consider the average, as our brother said, that maybe daily average, on average, he earns daily, let's say, returns or income of this from the business. And yeah,
Is it
monthly
that I
salary of
understand
this.
average differently, or I feel like average is more or less like half of something, or
Average is, let's say, today you made 20,000, tomorrow you made 30,000. The average for that will be like 25,000. You
okay,
get it?
okay.
Yeah. So the average, I think, holds for
Okay.
businesses, and you should just emphasize the period of time for which the money is received. So maybe monthly, daily, weekly, or like
Because I
the
was
time
thinking
interval for.
if you just mention it straight, it saves you from this about or average
Understood.
or so that you just go straight forward like that.
Okay, thank you.
And
Yeah.
I think with business, you can't mention a specific figure because business is up and down. So average will be maybe a yearly average, so and so. You mentioned that.
So when you say a yearly average, that is specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Sure.
a yearly average of $80,000, then you go.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think Therese is not around, so hi Benjamin.
Hello, sir.
I'm around. I'm there.
Yeah, so I was asking if this is the first time you are being interviewed.
Yes, this is the first time.
Okay, that's fine. So please, I would want you to keep joining, and then as you listen to how people answer some of their questions, you take note of them, you write some of them down so that you're able to correct some of your answers and all that. So I don't know if there are any suggestions for her. Augustine, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I was just trying to say that you also were in the same pace with her. Since her pace was somehow down, you also follow the same pace. And also, what I would like to say to her is that after the interview, this program is also online. You can get it on YouTube. If you have a leisure time, you will just replay and listen. Sometimes you listen to yourself and see how you do perform, and listen to other people where you have your jotter and pen to take up some points.
Yeah,
so that you build your story better.
Okay.
Okay.
Lady, you wanted to say something? Okay, Kwabna, you wanted to say something? Royal Dennis, go ahead, please.
Yes.
Please, I have some.
Mr. Enoch, I think there was the suggestion of explaining to her what it's meant by your highest academic level or your highest education.
Yeah.
You know, Therese is a Ghanaian, but if you
No,
say
I'm a Cameroonian.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, so that was why I was saying if once she keeps joining, she's going to be able to get most of the answers to the questions. So you see, there was a place I asked you about, is it your educational background? So when you are being asked a question like that, what it means is that what is your highest qualification? Like, what did you use to apply for the program? Was it a bachelor's degree or a high school certificate? Okay. So you say that I currently hold, let's say, a bachelor's degree or a high school certificate from this school with a CGPA or a graduation point of this, that. Okay. So you keep joining. I know you get better. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I also had some worries, some 2 questions I was to ask.
And you can do that after we have ended. Okay.
Okay.
Did I interview Benjamin?
No, please.
Okay. Hi, Ben. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm fine. Ben, is your program OPT or CPT?
It's CPT.
CPT. What does CPT means? Do you know what OPT means?
No, please.
Okay. I can see you've been here before. What has changed?
And this is my first time.
This is your first time. Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Have you traveled outside of your home country before?
This will be my first time.
Who is sponsoring your education?
My uncle in the person of Mr. Ibrahim Issa is sponsoring my education. He's a civil engineer and also owns a real estate company and earns an annual income of $150,000. He's sponsoring my education because I have been working with him for the past 5 years, and he believes I have gained a deeper understanding of the business operations. And upon my return to Ghana, I'll be assuming the full management of the business whilst he proceeds on retirement from active work.
So why not take this program in your home country other than the US?
Okay, so the program at the University of Central Missouri, which is the MBA in Finance, is practically designed for working professionals like myself, and also gives students the opportunity to embark on a case study which specifically analyzes businesses in the United States, their business development strategies and investment choices. And this, I believe, will be valuable upon my return to Ghana, where I'll be assuming full management of my uncle's business, where I currently work as a business development executive.
So why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for my F1 visa, which would allow me travel to the United States of America, specifically to the University of Central Missouri, to study a 2-year MBA with a concentration in finance, after which I'll be returning to Ghana to take over the full management of my uncle's business, City Gates and Events Limited, where I currently work as a business development executive.
Sure. Thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Benjamin? Yeah, lady, you want to say something?
Yeah, the time I wanted to talk, it was for the Gambian lady. So
Oh, I think she's here. I don't know.
But
don't
I
know if
also
she's-
think you have actually answered her. I was going to talk about her, the
Okay.
educational background.
Sure.
That's all.
Thank you very much. Kwabna, go ahead. Okay, Kwabna's hands are down. Royal Dennis, go ahead.
Oh, you asked whether his course is a CPT or OPT, and he said it's a CPT, but he doesn't even know what a CPT or OPT is. He would like to.
Yes. Benjamin.
Yes.
So how did you know your program is CPT?
Okay, I honestly I wasn't expecting.
And
I
the
really
energy
don't know.
you
I
said,
wasn't expecting.
you mentioned it like you knew the thing. If I was a viewer, I would approve your visa. Okay, so you'd want to you have your I-20, right?
Yes, I do.
So you see the I-20 is made up of 3 pages. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So the last page, they've written so many things there. I think is it the 5th, 4th, or 6th one? You get it's talking about CPT and OPT. So you want to read about it and then find out what the differences are. Okay, then you can tell if any of your program falls in that category. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Any other comment? Okay. Yeah, so you did well. So let's keep it up. I know you get better. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hi, Apia.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm fine. What's your first name?
Onismos.
Onismos. What does it mean?
It means useful.
Useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so how useful would the program you are going to study be to you?
Okay, so this program will equip me with skills and knowledge, advanced skills and knowledge in topics such as biomedical signal processing, biomedical devices and electrical signal processing. This will help me in my research and development goals, which is to develop um, therapies for patients who are suffering from spinal injuries and have mobility issues that are caused by the spinal injuries or injuries that affect the central nervous system. So it also goes into
what's your educational background?
So I have a bachelor's degree in biomedical engineering from All Nations University. I graduated from there in 2015. Yeah.
Okay, and what do you currently do?
Currently, I'm a biomedical engineer at Med Systems Ghana Limited, where some of my duties include preparing maintenance and schedule for my clients, engaging clients in training sessions to enable them to operate their equipment that we supply to them well. My duties also include organizing training sessions for
have you been here before?
No, please. This is my first time.
Okay, have you traveled outside of your home country before?
Yes, please. I've been to Liberia before for work.
Liberia?
Yes, please.
Okay. Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Who is funding your education?
My education will be funded by my uncle, the person of Colonel Dijenfi, who is into construction, sale of building materials, and rentals. Company makes an annual revenue of $1 million a year, and he will be taking care of my travel expenses, my tuition, and everything else for the period of 2 years of my program. I intend to come back and work for him whilst we develop a new line of business, which will be in the biomedical engineering industry, which is the supply of medical equipment, which will be a new line of business for us upon my return.
Okay. Sure. Thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for?
Yeah, I want to first of all talk about his educational background. So when you are asked to talk about when you are asked to talk about your educational background, you hold a Bachelor of Software Science, so the university you completed from the CGPA, at least you can brand yourself a while about you being the top graduating student and all that. That gives you much confidence. And also, you might also mention the year that you graduated, and also mention at least 3 courses that you have studied that serve as prerequisites to the program you are now going to pursue. That also lets the VO know that, okay, you are transitioning directly to an advanced program that you have done in the undergraduate. All right.
Sure. Thank you very much. Yeah, lady, go ahead.
No, I'm waiting to be interviewed, please.
And your hand is up. Okay.
Yes.
No, hands up is for suggestions. So you'd want to lower it. Thank you. Royal Dennis, your name is too long. You don't mind if I say Royal Didi?
That's what my student
Please go
call.
ahead. Oh, okay. Then I'm not wrong. Go ahead, please.
And so his post-study plans, I think the wording should he says I intend to return. I mean, I don't know if the wording is correct. I just want to find out.
Oh, okay. Maybe I missed on that.
Yeah, he said he intend to. I think that should, because eventually you have to return. So if he can
Yes.
also.
Okay. So he intend to return or what?
Yes, that is what he said.
Oh, okay. So you were suggesting he use something else?
I think if he use something else, it sounds
so
better.
something like I'll be coming back to Ghana.
I will,
because
yes,
if you
I think will
so the
is
intention can
better.
change anytime.
Yes, so I will. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So please check that. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Hi, Elizabeth. Okay. Elizabeth Anson.
Hello.
Yeah, good
Hello,
morning.
Good morning,
How are you doing?
I'm very well. How about you?
I'm fine. Which university and which program, please?
I'll be attending the John Mason's University in Virginia, precisely the Fairfax County. And I'll be studying Master of Public Administration with concentration in state and local government.
Why public administration?
I am passionate about pursuing Masters in Public Administration because it directly aligns with my long-term and short-term career goals. It has always been my dream to spearhead and champion the advancement of development in rural communities, rural areas and communities in my home country, Ghana. I currently work with the local assembly at the Gassaus Municipal Assembly, and I encounter a lot of issues that happen in the rural and community development sector, and I want to be part of the people who will spearhead the advancement of development in those sectors. Again, I want to pursue this masters.
What do you currently do?
I currently work with the Gassaus Municipal Assembly as an assistant social welfare and community development officer. On a day-to-day basis, I collaborate with my officers to make policies and programs that help reduce poverty in rural areas. I also monitor and evaluate government projects in their designated areas in the rural departments. I also allocate government funds that have been allocated to their specific budgets and specific projects in the department in the department. Sorry.
How are you sponsoring your education?
My uncle, in the person of Mr. Patrick Bachi Yadom, will be sponsoring my education. I have been awarded a scholarship of $15,000, and my deficit will be covered by my uncle. He is a businessman who imports electrical gadgets and electronics into my home country, Ghana. He also owns 5 private hostels scattered across public universities in my home country, Ghana, and he earns $100,000 annually. He currently sponsored his only daughter to pursue her master's in procurement in China, and she's back into my home country, Ghana, and managing her father's finances and her father's affairs.
Were you awarded any scholarship?
Yes, please. I was awarded a scholarship of $15,000.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any comments? Any suggestions for
Yes.
Elizabeth?
My sister. So why this program? You know, when everybody is talking about passion, we are all passionate about our programs, and passion cannot override some of the things. Now, what I want you to take into consideration is that why this program, you can just start by saying at your current place of work, as so and so, these are the problems you encounter. Now, this leads me to the second point. You mentioned you encounter some challenges and problems, but you never mentioned what those problems are. So if you want to go by that approach, your current place of work, these are the problems that you encounter. And this is what the program is going to do for you to come back and solve these problems. I think you can keep it brief and everything will be included rather than trying to go through the passion way. By the time you get back to the problem, then all the time is up.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Any other comment? So I asked, how are you funding your education, right? And you have a scholarship and you never made mention of it. Why?
Oh, I mentioned it.
Are you sure? You started with your sponsor straight up.
Yeah. I said my uncle, in the person of Mr. Patrick Bachi, will be sponsoring my education, but I've been awarded a scholarship of $15,000.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. So okay, that was why I asked you again, actually. Yeah, Ebenezer, please go ahead.
So I think that aside, you see, when you asked a particular question, she laughed before answering the funding one.
Yeah.
I said, we did the Babana.
It's a floor man, yeah.
Yes,
I
so if she can really look at that and see how best she can coordinate so that she doesn't jumble up her words.
Hello, Enoch.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, please. the question you asked her, that is exactly what she said. She mentioned the sponsor before the scholarship, but that is not the best way to go. You have to highlight on your scholarship before any other sponsorship comes in.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Royal Didi, you want to talk?
Yes, I want
Okay.
to find out from her, and then with respect to where she works. She works at the South Municipal Assembly, and she say she's interested in rural development. I'm trying to connect the dots between South and rural areas.
Okay, so the municipal assembly falls under the Ministry of Local Government, and my position at the moment is a social welfare and community development officer. And my master's is in Master of Public Administration with concentration in state and local government. So it's directly aligned to what I'm currently doing.
So I think he wants to know. You are mentioning Gan South. Then how come rural is appearing? Sir, yes, even though it is Gan South, which we know is the capital of the city of the country, but there are a whole lot of rural areas there. Currently, research I have conducted in that same place shows that we have about 20,000 people living in the rural settlements around Gassaf municipality.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Hi, Elfrida. Okay, Frida is not here.
Please, I'm here. Oh, hold on.
Elfrida.
Hi, no.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm fine. Which university and why this program?
I'm going to pursue a 2-year master's degree in curriculum and instruction at Bowling Green State University. This program will provide me the opportunity to critique and reflect on ideas about education. With over working in the educational sector for close to 10 years, this platform has exposed me to the various challenges our curriculum faces, from outdated content to lack of relevance in real-world scenarios and insufficient focus on critical thinking skills of students. My graduate studies coupled with my assistantship will give me hands-on experiences to help contribute to timely content, thereby focusing on real-world scenarios and enhancing critical thinking skills of students.
Frida, are you reading?
No, I'm not reading.
Oh, okay. How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools: Bowling Green State University, University of Virginia, and University of Connecticut. I settled for Bowling Green State University due to its uniqueness to research, and research interest matches that of Professor Nancy Patterson, who happens to be my program coordinator and advisor. Our research will be into information of education in Africa, thereby focusing on the curriculum.
Congratulations on your scholarship. How do you intend funding the remaining deficit?
Thank you. My deficit of 2,288 to be covered by my father, Mr. Daniel Mauto. He has established 5 schools and the CEO of Advent Groups of Company. He makes an annual income of $120,000, and he believes in my capabilities of becoming the next managing director of his establishment. I've also made a personal savings of $8,000 that will be used to cater for unforeseen expenses that might come my way.
Okay, so what are your postgraduate plans?
I will come back to Ghana to help with the skills, knowledge, and experiences to help update the content of our curriculum, making it focus on critical thinking skills of students and focusing on real-world scenarios. I also owe my dad an obligation to become the next managing director of Kide Admiral Reform Institute, which is his establishment.
So why not take this program in your home country other than the US?
My dad is a beneficiary of US education. His knowledge, experiences, and skills accrued from a study 35 years ago has made him a top notch in terms of education in the country. I've also loved to read books by this popular American educationist by name Vivian Pali.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, any comments, any suggestions for Elfrida?
Elfrida, you've really done well. I think I've been following your story for a while now, and you have perfected everything. Now, from the second question, I realized that the pace has reduced and the space has also reduced, and it is perfect. Now, the first question, you were behaving as if you were expecting and it came, so you have to pour it out. But if you could go back and go as the space as you were going for the second and the other question, I think that will make it a more conversation, and you are good to go.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other suggestions? Yeah, Royal, go ahead.
Yes, her last question with respect to why not here but in the US, she focused more on what the father achievement was. I think she should link it to herself that if my father did this and that, it has inspired me also to believing that if I have an education from the US, I'll become something close to him or even better. I think that will also help.
Okay, thank
you. Sure. Okay, thank you very much.
Sorry, can I make a suggestion? I've been trying to put my hand up, but I couldn't find the icon here.
Please go ahead.
Okay, when you asked her for why she chose the school of choice after making the application into so many the other universities, she said she settled. I feel the word settled is the meaning. I would suggest that she choose to settle, because settling for something means it's not necessarily what it's what. I just decided to go with it. That's my suggestion.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Charlotte.
I
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can we go ahead?
Yes, please.
Okay, why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa. That will grant me the permit to pursue a bachelor's degree in medicine for a period of 4 years at University of Northern Iowa, where I would gain the requisite knowledge and skills to take up a higher role.
Why the University of Northern Iowa?
Northern Iowa was highly recommended by an educational consultant who was my professor back in college, Professor Mankubasi. And afterwards, I also proceeded in making a comprehensive and thorough research on Northern Iowa, where I got to know they have simulation labs to help students with hands-on service learning. And they also have about 30 major and minor courses, including nursing courses. And that aligns with humanity as well as behavioral and social sciences.
What's your educational background?
I have gained midwifery, a diploma in midwifery from Sunyani Nursing and Midwifery Training College, and completed in the year 2019 with an overall GPA of 3.59 on a scale of 4.0.
So why a bachelor's degree now?
After completion of my diploma, I worked for a period of 4 years to gain more experience. Afterwards, I deemed it well to go for my bachelor's so that I'll be able to gain more practice and then skills so that I'll take up a higher role as a nursing officer at my father's
Tell
company.
me a little bit about the University of Northern Iowa.
University of Northern Iowa was established in the year 1857. It is located in Iowa State, precisely Cedar Falls. University of Northern Iowa is best known for their hands-on service learning, where they have simulation lab like the treatment room, the emergency room, the labor and treatment room, to help students have practice on and then build on their skills. They also have a small class size that accommodates about 26 students, helping students to relate well with their professors.
How do you intend funding your education?
Aside the $4,000 I've gained as a merit-based scholarship from University of Northern Ireland, the remaining will be fully funded by my father, Dr. Samuel Buchum, who has been working as a chief surgeon at 37 Military Hospital. He also owns a clinic, Prince of Peace Maternity Home, which has been in existence for 15 years now, with 30 clinical and non-clinical staff strength. He also owns 2 pharmacies, one in Accra and one in Kumasi, and gains an annual income of $85,000.
Do you know anyone in the US?
No, please, except my DSO.
Have you traveled outside of your home country before?
No, but then I have been to greater parts of Ghana, going for vacations and then seminars.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Charlotte? Yeah. Any comments, any suggestions?
Yeah. So the first question, why did you decide to study in that school? With the preambles, how you got to know about the schools and all that, we don't have much time to be going through that process, and you might be cut along the way. So you can I suggest you continue with, or you start with the labs and all those things. I think that was the most interesting part of that presentation. So you choose to study in this school because then you continue. But how you got to know about the school and all that, I think those are preambles that could be cut off for another question.
Okay. Any other suggestion? Yes. What's the name of your sponsor, please?
Dr. Samuel Buchum.
Okay, and I heard you say she also works at the 37 Military Hospital. Okay, maybe I was the only one who heard it. I heard she, so I just wanted to cross-check the name. So please, you'd want
No,
to.
Enoch, I also actually heard she.
Oh, okay. So please check that one too. Okay.
Please, last question. Have you traveled outside Ghana before, or have you been traveling elsewhere? Because if it's, and then she said she had been traveling, if I got it right, around Ghana going for conferences. So you could maybe look at that.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Ebenezer. Ebenezer.
Hello, Mr. Enoch.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
Yeah, I'm fine. What do you do at the moment?
Currently, I work as a healthcare, as a ward assistant at St. Louis Health Center, where I assist patients when they arrive and filling forms, and then also assist doctors and nurses during an emergency cases.
Okay, and which university are you going to?
Eastern Illinois University.
How did you hear about this university?
I heard about this university through an online research, and then with the help of Education US. So through my research, I chanced to apply to the university by submitting my transcript and then my statement of purpose and my yes. And I got admitted to the university.
Okay. What will this program do for you?
Okay, pursuing medicine, it will help me. It aligns with my career goals, and also it will also offer me extensive research opportunities. And then my education at Eastern Illinois University will enable me gain valuable knowledge and skills, which will help me contribute to the development of the health sectors in my home country when I return back.
Okay. Who is funding your education?
My uncle, the person of Kufubuahin, the CEO of Comfort Flow Company Limited. He's a businessman. He sells cars and then electrical appliances and then also musical instruments. And then also he's into long-term projects at rural areas, healthcare centers at rural areas. So he's supporting me because he wants me to come and take over his healthcare centers when I finish my education at Eastern Illinois University.
Is your sponsor, has your sponsor sponsored any other person to go study outside?
No, I'm the only person.
Is he married?
Yes, he's married. He's married with 2 kids.
How old are they?
The firstborn is 2 years, and then the firstborn is 5 years, and the second one is two years.
Has he traveled outside of Ghana before?
Yes, he has traveled to Korea and then also Nigeria before.
Has he been to the US before?
No, he hasn't.
And have you also traveled outside of Ghana before?
No, I've not gotten a chance to travel outside Ghana before. This will be my first time.
Okay, so why not take this program in your home country other than the US?
Okay, pursuing this program at the United States offers a lot of research opportunities to its students, and then also getting a degree at US is well recognized in my home country, and then also education United States. There's a lot of difference in the educational system and then also subject structure as compared to my home country. That is why I want to pursue this program at the United States.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Ebenezer?
Yes, please. If I can begin.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes, please. So with his first question, to me, in my view, he wasn't brief. So he could go like, I heard about this program through Education USA and made further inquiries via the internet. It's the same content, but like how he went by it, if you could make it more brief. Then the second question, I heard him use the word item, return back, as you corrected someone earlier, either when on my return or when I come back to Ghana. So using the 2-word return back, you could look at that. Then the next one, I guess you could sell his sponsor. He could sell his sponsor the more, like make him more seeing. When you ask the question, has he successfully sponsored someone before? For the best of his interest, looking at how his sponsor's track record, traveling outside and all that, maybe he could consider saying yes and say something nice to sell his sponsor and to make his visa approval more easy. Thank you. And the last one, he said something. The last one wasn't too clear. I'll come back later. Thank you.
Yeah. So the last one, I think his structure, he has the idea about how to present it was the issue. So I think it's something that he should note and work on to improve how he presents why he wants to study in the States. He had some idea, but he couldn't really detail out well. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I want to talk about his consistency. When he was talking about his sponsor, he made it look like he would come back and take up a role in the person's I don't know. Okay, so in the person's workplace or something like that. But when you ask him, what would the program do for him? He's generalizing it, coming back to improve healthcare in the country, which is too broad. So if you know that your sponsor is sponsoring you to come back and take up a role in his own industry, his own company or something like that, what the program will do for you will quickly chip in that. So there was an opening or there is so and so, and you are going there to advance your skills too. And then you mention the skills and all that. That will help you to come and take up this role. So that when you are now coming to talk about the sponsor, and then you chip it in again, then that consistency or the line of consistency and home ties is strengthened at that particular point. Thank you.
Is it Elsie? Your hand is up. Please go ahead. Okay. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Okay.
Yes,
Hi,
sorry.
Sandra.
What I wanted to say, the first guy said everything.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Hi, Sandra.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, I'm here.
Sandra, good morning.
Good morning, Enoch.
Pass me your documents.
Here you go, sir.
Okay. Why did you choose this university?
I chose to pursue my master's in environmental engineering at Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University because of the unique research opportunity that this university offers, especially in the environmental engineering department. First, the environmental engineering program is highly ranked in this school, currently standing at 7th position according to US News and World Report. The department has also very well equipped labs and that are not really available in my country. For instance, the lab that I'll be working at, the Sustainable Environment Research Lab, it has high-end equipment like the thermal hydrolysis pre-treatment plant, which is very essential when it comes to advanced water and wastewater treatment. So pursuing my master's
What are
in
your
this school,
postgraduate plans?
immediately after completion, I'm obligated to return to the country to assume a role as a utilities area expert at my current workplace, Joy Industries Limited, where I'll be redesigning the company's existing wastewater treatment structure to make it more efficient and sustainable. Long term, I'll also be working with the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources to ensure that safe treated wastewater is accessible in all farming communities in the country.
Who is funding your education?
The organization I currently work with, Joy Industries Limited, is funding my education. It's one of Ghana's largest herbal alcoholic beverage industries, and they are sponsoring me. They are paying for my entire tuition for the whole academic period. They are sponsoring me because I'm the only management trainee who has relevant research background in wastewater treatment, and it aligns with one of their sustainable goals of redesigning the existing wastewater treatment structure to make it efficient so that it can produce recyclable water. So having prior research increase my chances of getting the sponsorship. I've also acquired an educational loan of $30,600 to cater for my living expenses and health insurance. And I'll be paying that the interest on it, which is around $420 while on campus. I'll be paying that with my monthly salary, which will still be paid to me since I'm on a steady leave. I earn $6,400 monthly, approximately $450. So I'll be using that to pay the interest so that I can focus solely on my academics.
Why should this visa be approved?
Approving this visa is going to grant me legal access to the United States of America to pursue and complete the environmental engineering program, which is going to enhance my skills and knowledge in advanced water and wastewater treatment so that I can contribute to meaningful innovations in the country. It's also going to help me redesign the company's existing wastewater treatment structure. And long term, it's also going to help me help my country by working with the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources to ensure that all farmers have access to safe treated wastewater, which will reduce the burden of what's involved with water for irrigation and also fertilizer.
What is the relationship between what you currently do and the program of study?
I currently work as a utilities technician at Joy Industries Limited, and one major role includes overseeing the activities of the reverse osmosis wastewater treatment plant. So I'm going to pursue this program to learn more about how wastewater is treated cost effectively and biologically so that I can apply the skills and knowledge to redesign this reverse osmosis wastewater treatment plant to make it more efficient and sustainable.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comment, any suggestions for our sister?
I like your confidence and composure and the way you flow. Please keep it up. Now, the question about why the school, and then you were talking about the lab. Yeah, I suggest you take out Ghana totally from that submission and just flow with what you are going to gain from the lab and all that. And also, when you were talking about the company sponsoring you, if I heard you right, you made it look like they are taking care of all your annual expenses while in the school. And later on, you said you have an educational loan that will take care of your living expenses. Please, the living expenses is also part of your total expenses. So if you want to be specific, the company is taking part of your tuition and health insurance, that is fine. And then your living expense, you'll be taking care of it with the loan. That will also be great. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
Please, can I come in?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes. So as Salom rightly said, additionally, she mentioned that she's been sponsored because she's the only female. I think in as much as that's not bad, she could major on the benefits that the company will have from her, apart from her being the only female in her sector. Then also,
Please, I
as
did not say I'm the only female.
Hey, you said it too.
I said I'm the only management trainee who has relevant research background in wastewater treatment.
No, relax. I heard that. You added that
Really?
to it. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Then
yes,
that's
but
not
her,
what
Yeah,
yes,
Desmond,
but
go
her
ahead.
yes, her content is good. So as we are saying, you could put some points down and polish up. Then when it comes to the sponsorship, as mentioned earlier, she said the company is taking all letter. She came and says a loan. So she could put that in percentage. Maybe the total cost of attendance is this. The company is taking this percentage, maybe 60%, and a loan of from this that is taking 40%. So she could look at that. Then the last question, her response, she said, I am going to pursue this program to it makes the wedding long. Maybe this program will enable me straight up so that she won't be cut in the middle.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Hi, Angela. Hi, Angela.
Mr. Enoch, I'm supposed to be after Sandra. I replied on my name and then it went below.
Really?
Yes,
Hello,
please.
Mr. Enoch,
Yes.
I wanted to comment on the last person script
Please
about
go
the
ahead.
financing. I heard like about her contribution towards the living expenses and all that. I don't know whether she could channel that as to be used for miscellaneous expenses. I don't know whether it's the same thing as the living expenses.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Please come again, John. Imurana,
But I also want to specify.
your network
She
was
also said
bad. We didn't hear
something to
you.
be used as her living expenses. Can you hear me now?
No, your network is really bad.
Hello?
Maybe when it's okay, you can come back again.
Oh.
If I could come in, I think he wants to know the relationship between the living expenses and miscellaneous. In my point of view, the miscellaneous can be under the living expenses. Miscellaneous, as in unexpected financial occurrences that may come your way. So when you make a budget, I'm not a business, but when you make your budget and the expenses, you can put miscellaneous, unforeseen cost. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. I'm trying to check something here. I don't know how come 1156 came between 12 and beneath 1215. Where am I? Margaret, 1156. Sophia, can you hold on a little?
Okay, it's okay.
Sure. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
And then my comment about the previous presenter is, I wish you could bring her research in why this school, other than talking about the generic form of why the school, including the labs and all that. Because she mentioned she was chosen for the sponsorship by her company because of her, is it research or interest, something like that. Should same align it with the reason why she chose the school. Is it okay?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Mr.
Next
Enoch,
person. Yeah.
with your permission, if I will not intrude, I guess her name was mentioned far earlier, but she wasn't ready, and then the list skipped. That's Safia. If I may not intrude, with your permission.
Yeah, it was mentioned, but I was traveling. Then I typed my name again.
Okay, so Mr. Enoch Kusati, yeah, thank you.
Okay, let me hold on.
Hi, Margaret. Okay. Is Angela here? No. Hi, Margaret. No. Hi, Dennis.
I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Dennis, good morning.
Good morning.
Pass me your passport and your I-20.
Please, here they are.
Okay. Why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for a student visa, which will enable me pursue a 2 years professional master's program in medical informatics at the Michigan Technological University.
What does medical informatics mean?
So medical informatics is an interdisciplinary course that combines biomedical data, technology, information systems that helps to, which provide expertise and knowledge to students to be able to analyze and process medical health data. At the moment, the world of data, medical health contributes about 30% to it. So this program will give me the necessary knowledge and expertise in able to handle large set of data generated from the medical field, which can be used to make informed decision about the provision of quality healthcare for patients.
What do you currently do?
I am an assistant registration officer with the National Identification Authority, where I analyze and review documents of applicants in the acquisition of a national identity card, preferably known as the Ghana card. And then also I collect their biodata and any other information which will be used in generating their source of identity card.
So why this program?
So this program will help me gain the necessary skills in data analysis, data visualization, which will help me be able to contribute to informed decisions about provision of healthcare for patients. At the moment, most health centers in the country are not fully utilizing the use of technology, and hence this program, when completed, will give me the necessary skills which I'll be able to help assist most of the
which university are you going to?
Michigan Technological University in Houghton.
Tell me a little bit about the university.
Michigan Technological University is a public research institution which was established in 1885. Initially, it was an university for copper miners, but with time, other programs were introduced and it became a public research center for people in various fields. Now, the president of the school is Dr. Richard J. Kubeck, and its mascot is the Hokies, and also its colors are black, silver, and then yellow.
Congratulations on your scholarship. How do you intend funding the remaining deficit?
So I did not receive a scholarship, but I have a deficit of $34,822, which I've been able to secure and empower.
You do not have a scholarship, you have a deficit?
Yes, please.
How is that possible?
So the cost of attendance is the $34,822, which I have secured an Empower loan to cover the cost of attendance, and then also living expenses and other miscellaneous that may occur. Now, this loan will be paid by my uncle in the person of Derek Obeng Bona, who is a businessman, and he will be paying the interest whilst I study on campus.
Why should your visa be approved?
So approving this visa will enable me to travel to the United States to pursue my master's program in medical informatics, and after that, be able to gain the expertise and knowledge, which when upon my return to the country, I'll be able to secure a role with the Ministry of Health as a health informatics specialist, where I'll be able to use the knowledge acquired to help with the government project of digitalizing all health centers in the country.
Do you have any documents to the claim you just made?
As to securing, no, please.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Dennis, Royal Didi? Yes.
Yes, Enoch.
Yes, please go ahead.
Dennis.
Yes, sir.
Please, when you are asked if you were given scholarship and you don't have scholarship on this same platform, you've all learned something from it. You just go straight to how you're going to fund your program. Don't talk about a scholarship. Just mention whoever is going to sponsor you, and then you move straight, because you don't have a scholarship. So don't mention that.
Okay. I thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. It looks as if you have a lot of things you are coming to do after school. Please, can you take your time, sit down, and then pick one that really flows with you? Because when you were asked why this program, you gave a problem and then you found a solution. But at the latter part, what are your post-study plans? Any question relating to that? You're also saying a different thing. So if you could take your time, get one thing that you are coming back to do, then focus your story around it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so I would like to also say something concerning the term plan. So linking what he's currently doing with what he's going to do. So the relationship between the two to be well established, and also the return plans also focus on one and make it a strong point. So you can't have two or three things, and because you also don't have the documentation to back the position that you are targeting or you're aiming to get. I don't know how you're going to frame it to make it more open-ended, but at the same time, a very firm plan. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Any other? Someone's hand
Yes,
is
please.
up.
There is something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. There's one thing that I've learned from this platform, especially from you. As you said, whatever you put in your DS 160 or in your interview, so long as it's a formal session, you have to have your documents ready to support that, so that what you say and what it have to be will tally to make you genuine. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So Dennis, look at that. The idea is there, but it will be fine.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let me see if I can take this one. 11:56 to 12. Sophia, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, yourself?
Can you get me?
I'm good, yourself?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, pass me your I-20 and your passport.
Here they are.
Why are you here?
I'm here for an F1 visa, which will grant me access to the United States to study a master's degree in public health in Kansas State University, where I will acquire knowledge and practical hands-on skills in health promotion, disease prevention, disease surveillance, especially concentrating in the mental health.
Okay. What's your educational background?
I have a bachelor's degree in medicine and surgery, where I got a CGP of 3.8 in 2019. And I have been working for 4 years where, sorry, that's enough.
Okay. What do you currently do?
I'm currently working as an infection prevention supervisor at the Infection Prevention Institute, where I collect data, review reports concerning infection prevention, conduct continuous medical education in different health centers concerning infection prevention, and then we liaise with the district health officers to make sure the standard infection prevention procedures are followed in all the medical centers in the district.
How do you intend funding your education?
I'll be funded by my father, who is a politician with an annual income of $200,000. He has different businesses, including schools and apartments.
What will this program do for you?
This program will enable me to acquire knowledge and skills that I will apply upon my return to my home country to acquire a higher position in my company as a company director of infection prevention.
Do you have any documents to that effect?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What's your educational background?
I have a bachelor's degree in medicine and surgery with a CGP of 3.8 out of 5. And during my bachelor's degree, I managed to do courses including public health, clinical course units, and biomedical course units. And during my bachelor's degree, that's where I picked my interest in public health.
Okay, sure. Why should this visa be approved?
Approving this visa will grant me access to United States to study to accomplish my master's degree in the Kansas State University, where I will acquire knowledge and skills in disease promotion, in disease prevention, health promotion, and disease surveillance, which I will apply upon my return to my home country.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Sophia? Any comments, any suggestions for Sophia?
Okay. All I would say is that she has done very well. The composure is there. The story is adding up and all that. And then when you are talking about your educational background, I like the fact that you went ahead to also mention some courses that you have taken. If you could go further and state how those courses will help you excel in the current masters that you are going to take, that will be very good. But on the general, you've done very well.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other comments?
Yes.
Okay.
Practice, and I think she's on course. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sophia, your first question was, why are you here? And you said you are here for an F1 visa. It's a visa interview, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so don't forget to bring the interview in that. Okay. And then also, what's your educational background? You made mention of you having a bachelor's degree in medicine, right? But then you never told us the school you went to.
Okay.
You'd want to look at that. And then you said your sponsor is a politician. I don't know, is a person a minister of state? Is a person, I don't know, politician is too broad. I don't know if there's a specific title you could give to that, so that I don't know. That's a suggestion, though. I just wanted to know the exact role that person is playing in the politics you are referring to. So if the person is the president of a country, a vice president, a minister of state, I don't know how you people call it, like an MP or a
Yeah,
senator
he's a
or
member of
something.
parliament. He's a member of parliament.
Yeah, so I think if you say that, it's more specific than saying a politician. Do you get it?
Yeah.
I think maybe it's on a public platform. That's why she doesn't want to go into details with that one.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thank you. So that's it. So who's the next? Okay, Dennis. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary. Okay. Ola Lekan. Hi, Ola Lekan. Okay. Hi, Raymond. Okay. Hi, Ibrahim.
Yeah, Mr. Enoch. Hello.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Please, how about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can we go ahead?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, which university are you going to, and what program are you going to study?
I'm going to Eastern Michigan University, located in Ypsilanti, Michigan, to pursue a 2-year Master of Science degree in molecular biology, which will give me the opportunity to pursue my research interest, which is focused on understanding molecular mechanism and underlying cancer development and progression.
What would this program do for you?
As a researcher, I'm interested in understanding molecular mechanism underlying cancer development and progression. So the knowledge and expertise that I'll gain from the program will help me utilize molecular mechanisms or employ latest molecular techniques such as CRISPR-Cas9 genome editing, which will help me in contributing to the development of novel therapeutics to help combat cancers among Ghanaians. And as my long-term aspiration is to become a university professor, I also conduct independent research in my own laboratory, where I'm able to educate and mentor the next generation
What's
of
your
students.
educational background?
I have a Bachelor of Science degree in Medical Laboratory Science from the University of Cape Coast, where I graduated with first class honors with a CGPA of 3.7.
Okay. And what will be your postgraduate plans?
The knowledge and expertise that I'll get from the program, I hope to return back to Ghana and work as a university professor and conduct independent research in my laboratory. And then also employ latest molecular techniques such as CRISPR-Cas9 to develop strategies to help prevent and treat cancers among Ghanaians.
Have you traveled outside of your home country before?
No, please. This will be my first time.
Are you married?
No, please.
What's the mascot of your school?
The soup.
Come again.
The swoop. That's the mascot of the.
Which
Come
county
again.
is the university located in?
It's Washington County at Michigan.
Washna?
Watched now. Yes, please.
Okay. How do you intend funding your education?
I've been awarded a graduate assistantship of $35,000, which will cover my tuition and insurance and fees, and also it leaves a deficit of $7,882, which will be catered for by my brother, who stays in the person of Jenny Abdul, who stays in Italy and works as a professional truck driver and earns an annual income of 30,000 euros. And he has supported my education since high school, though I've benefited from Ghana Kokobo scholarship and the government of Ghana scholarship. He has been supporting me for personal expenses and also accommodation.
Okay. Why should this visa be approved?
Approving this visa will give me the opportunity to travel to the United States and pursue my program and then pursue my research interests, which will give me the knowledge and expertise to help utilize molecular techniques in developing novel therapeutics to help combat cancers among Ghanaians, which will go a long way of saving humanity in general.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Any comments, any suggestions for Ibrahim?
Yeah, Ibrahim. Okay,
Yeah.
so first you are going to pursue masters, right?
Yes, please.
Yes, so masters, you can come back and work as a university professor. So either an assistant lecturer or something like that. And then the Ghana Kokobo scholarship that you have earned, is it towards your masters or your undergrad?
My undergrad.
Good. Now it has no bearing on the program or your travel to the US. So if Enoch, I think Enoch will clarify it if it is appropriate to mention it, since it has I mean, it is not directly reflecting on your funding situation in the US. And also, when you were asked what do the program do for you, trying to make it look like cancer in general, I think you could make it specific and then bring in your current place of work, what you do, and what are some of the problems you have found with cancer and what you come back to do about it. I think trying to make it general, it's kind of trying to solve the whole world's problem when you're just coming back as a master's student. Thank you.
Yeah, Roy, I'll go ahead.
So I think my point has been established by the speaker.
Okay.
With respect to he introducing things that has no bearings on his finances.
Okay.
Yes. And then he made mention that he hope to return. That is not a definite plan. So I think we've learned that I will be returning or I will come back or something. But if you hope, meaning you can have a change of mind.
Okay, sure. Desmond, go ahead.
Yes. Additionally, when he was asked about his highest academic qualification, apart from that, he could add some of if time would allow him, he could add some of the courses he pursued that would make him successful in his new program.
Sure.
And a course like research methods is general in many programs, so that he could just mention that and then as a success to the new program. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hi, Prince. Prince, Aaron. Okay. Hi, Salifu.
Hi, Enoch. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Okay. Why are you here?
I am here for an F1 visa interview that will give me the legal access to the United States to pursue my master's in public affairs with a concentration in public management at Indiana University in Bloomington.
How did you hear about this university?
I had the opportunity to attend series of webinars organized by Education USA So I did extensive research about schools that offer public affairs, and I came across Indiana University, where I created a portal, submitted all necessary documents, including my resume, transcript, 3 recommendations from my professors, as well as an AC, which I was admitted to the school.
What's your educational background?
I had my first master's in accounting and finance at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where I completed in 2013, and I took courses such as financial accounting, econometrics.
Did you say first master's?
Yes, please.
So why another master's?
I chose to study a second master's in the United States because this with a concentration in public management, it will help deepen my understanding in public administration, and I will learn from experienced professionals where I will gain global experience, and I will return to my country where I can apply best practices.
How do you intend funding your education?
I've been awarded an MPA fellowship worth of $32,000 US. The first year, 17,133 will be remitted, and the rest of the deficit will be covered by my stepdad, Samuel Atamensa, who is a professor of oil and gas and a businessman who owns 4 fuel stations in the northern region. He earns a combined annual salary of $100,000 US, and he believes in my aspiration to become a policy maker and a change maker in my country's public administration system.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments? We just pick two comments and then we move on.
Okay.
Any comments for Salifo? Yeah, go ahead, Augustine. Desmond, go ahead.
Okay, so one instance that last we learned that the difference between American English and our English, Ghanaian English. Instead of the fuel station, I think he can use like gas station to make things simple for them. And he didn't specifically mention his deficit, so he could look at that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you very much. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, he was talking about his first master's. He said he did his first master in 2013.
Accounting.
What's the time for your first master's?
2023.
Salifo. Or 2023. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I had 20. Okay.
Thank you very much.
But Enoch, do I have to mention my deficit if I'm not asked?
It depends. Is it huge?
Well, I've been awarded a partial scholarship, which is 50% of the tuition.
So you don't want to just go ahead and a remaining deficit of this, and then you go. If it's like $2,000 or $1,000, you can make mention of it.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Hi, Beatrice.
Hello.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Please, yourself.
Yeah, I'm good. Why are you here?
Please, I'm here for an visa interview, which would enable me go to the United States to pursue a master's degree in sociology at the Texas Tech University.
Why sociology?
As an individual with a background in sociology, pursuing a higher program in the same discipline would broaden my understanding about the complexities and dynamics of human societies, cultures, and our various institutions. Masters in sociology would also imbibe in me skills in research, critical thinking, and help me approach problems in a multifaceted perspective, on which I would pick up a
How did you hear about this university?
assistant position upon my return. Please, your question.
How did you hear about this university?
Okay, it was recommended to me by my undergraduate supervisor, on which I did my own research and contacted the program coordinator, Professor Maloney, who encouraged me to apply based on my academic performance of having to
What's your
graduate.
study plan? What's your study plan like?
Okay, I'm expected to do a 36 credit for 4 semesters, and I'll be taking courses such as criminology and deviance, social psychology, family, and the program is a 2-year program which will start from August 2024 to August 2026.
How do you intend funding your education?
Okay, I've been awarded a scholarship which covers my tuition, health insurance, and tuition, health insurance, and I'll be given a living stipend. And the other miscellaneous expenses will be covered by my brother, who owns the Heritage Academy and has 2 hostels at the University of Winnipeg.
Why should this visa be approved?
Okay, when this visa is approved, it will go a long way in helping me read Masters in Sociology, which would help me to also meet my career goal of picking up a research assistant position upon my return at the Department of Sociology in KNUST.
Do you have a document to that effect?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Any
Okay.
comments, any suggestions for Beatrice? Just two suggestions and we move on.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Beatrice, please, is your program fully funded or do you have a deficit?
Yeah, I think the deficit is $6,000.
And the deficit, where does it go to? Is it for the fee? Like the deficit, is it in the tuition or?
No, the tuition has waived. I think the total cost of attendance is 33,000, and I've been awarded a scholarship of 26,000.
Yeah, so why not go straight like that than trying to split them and not get the breakdowns very well?
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that will make it simple for you. Okay.
Okay. I also want to know, is your program a Master of Science, Master of Arts, or what?
Master of Arts in Sociology.
Good. So you would want to go with that instead of saying a master's program in sociology. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hi, Ruti. Hi, Ruti. Hi, Louisa. Hi, Louisa.
Hi.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
Yeah, I'm fine. What do you do at the moment?
I currently work at Holt Technical University for the past 3.5 years at the Hospitality and Tourism Department. I teach courses such as cookie theory with radicals, food commodities, menu planning. I also assist students with product development, such as turning local food commodities into tea bags. We are currently working on using carrots as a ketchup.
Okay, so why are you here?
I'm here to interview for an F1 visa, which will give me the opportunity to travel to the United States of America, specifically Oklahoma State University, to pursue a 2 years Master of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management. I get opportunity to take courses such as current trends in hospitality and tourism management, leadership challenges, seminars in consumer behaviors.
What will this program do for you?
This program will give me the requisite knowledge and technical know-how about this program will give me the requisite knowledge and technical know-how in regards to the hospitality industry. It will also broaden my perspective on how to implement global and international perspective in the hospitality industry upon my return. And aside that, I get to utilize the
Have you traveled
skills
outside of your home country before?
Yes, I have traveled for an exchange program, which was organized by the United States, the Department of United States in the year 2015. I traveled to Miami-Dade Institute to pursue a 1-year degree, and I graduated with a 3.6 GPA. I have certificate in chef apprenticeship and food and beverage specialty.
Why should this visa be approved?
Approving this visa will give me the opportunity to travel to the United States and also get the opportunity to go study a 2-year Master of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management at Oklahoma State University. And upon graduation, I get the opportunity to implement all the skills and knowledge gained in my home country, specifically where I currently work as a senior technician. It gives me the opportunity to also pick up a role as an assistant lecturer in my department.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any suggestions for Louisa?
Yeah, I think she's doing well. And in my view, I guess you could rather employ or make advantage of an exchange program to the US, since she returned back on time and all that. So she could rather emphasize on that as to her advantage. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other?
Yeah, no, please, I want you to educate us on this. Since she has been on an exchange program and came back, in her DS-160, she was asked, do you know anyone in the US? What would be the appropriate response to give, since she has already been there and took some courses and all that?
Yes, I think I was, the actual question on the DS-160, they asked about, is your like immediate family, is your mother or brother or something in the US? And then they come back again and ask, is there any relative, do you have any relative there? But then I didn't see any question like, do you know anyone in the US? I beg to differ.
Yes, sir. I mean, the visa interview, they don't really try to make it specific, because the transcript that come around, they may, do you know anyone in the US?
Yes, okay. I thought you were referring to the DS-160. That was why I was trying to
it was
bring out that. Yes, so in the DS-160, they don't specifically ask that. They ask it in regards to family. Yes, but then if you are being asked out of the blue, do you know anyone? Yes, once you've been to the US before, definitely you had a head of department, you had a DSO at that time. And then maybe because of the program you did, you are going to do something relating to that same program. So you could just reach out and say, oh, I've been to the US actually before for an exchange program, and I have been in contact with my then supervisor, this and this and that. I think that is fine, because you have been there before. You have to let them know, because you can't say you came to the US for a year or two and you don't know anyone. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Any other comments for her so that we move on? Oh, Charlie, let me see that time. I'm tired. Hi. Oh, okay, we are done. Okay. Hi, Janet. Okay. Hi, Emmanuel. Say. Okay. Hi, Margaret. No, I think I've interviewed Margaret already. I've interviewed Sophia. Yes. Hi, Evans. Okay. Thank you very much. I think I'm done.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
I think you may have jumped me, Benjamin.
Hey, Benjamin.
Yeah.
I mentioned some Ben Bio long time ago.
So I was responding, then you muted me.
Hey, sir.
There was another Benjamin I replied, yeah.
Because Mikaya mentioned Benjamin, but I didn't hear anything. So maybe I'm coming. So Benjamin. Okay, so I think it's just Benjamin.
Okay.
Was there any